friends and phantoms. Welcome back to Spirits of the Game.
Yeah!
Woo! Yeah!
We play D&D, and so do you. I am your Spirit Master, and you are my captivated audience. I will be lurking in chat. Watch and redeem your channel points, also known as Phantom Fuel, to participate in the excitement.
Woo!
Yeah!
Yeah!
All right. Okay.
Wonderful. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us again today for our continuation of our little game we got going here. Something I want to shout out, a new development this week is we now have some socials. Some of them are still kind of in the works, but we do have a Discord community going. The Spirit Master should be dropping that in the chat at some point during the stream day, so keep an eye out for that. We'll be posting stream announcements there. We're on X and Instagram and TikTok.
How dare you call it X?
Okay, X/Twitter and Instagram and TikTok as at SpiritsDND. So if you want to give us a follow there, not all of those places have content yet, but they will soon. You can also check out our YouTube channel, which is, I think, still linked. Perfect. Wonderful. So welcome, everyone, to Spirits of the Game. Just to remind everyone where we're starting from. So last time, we started our session in 2 Nights Rest, but that was our last time there. Leaving there, we said goodbye to our friends Drake and Bert and Berthan, and we also left our lovely friend Gertie behind to help protect the town. After a very heartfelt goodbye, we made our way in Knott's cart, given to him from his father Berthan, on our way to the City of Values. Our heroes then encountered a very interesting fellow with pointy hair, curly eyebrows, who called himself Norman Notriel, who turned out to be several small malevolents in a trench coat. After defeating the malevolents, our heroes investigated the 3 sleeping folks around him and discovered that they were bugs, or Oros's thieves guild, known as Quinta, her nephew Marl, and Gris. After several discussions on the way to the City of Values with the thieves and some foot massages, we made our way into the City of Values and went to the Crash, a sort of run-down tavern run out of a shipwreck on the shore of the river, run by the lovely Garrick, the brother of Gris. After some discussion between Garrick and Quinta about ferrying our party across the river, he referred our lovely heroes to make their way up and try to cross Iliaster's Gate into the east bank of the City of Values. Now I want to remind you all that before you left 2 Nights Rest, Franz also did instruct you to try to make your way to the Temple of Glass within the city.
Right.
Yes. So, as we come back, as everyone is vigorously writing, we are currently in the Crash. I want to remind everyone sort of what the Crash looks like, where we have our nice little central bar where the front of the boat that crashed sort of sticks up, and the main aft of the boat has been sort of hollowed out for this bar. It's sort of a circular setup with several small tables here and there. Garrick, the halfling man with the snake tattoo across his brow, sits behind the bar. Gris, Quinta, and Marl are all sitting around the bar along with all of you.
So wait, did we long rest?
We have not.
We have not.
We're tired.
Yeah, is it pretty late?
It's late enough you could post up for the evening.
Right?
Also, Alice and Bertha are with you as well.
Yes.
Of course. That was my next question. Of course.
Alice and Bertha are also here.
Yeah.
Knott is still outside with the cart.
Right.
And I am drinking a whiskey.
Yes, you did receive a whiskey, because we did discuss your drinking age last time.
I swear I'm old enough.
Teenagers.
Wonderful.
Yeah, wait, what is the drinking age? Wait, what's the drinking age here in...
Are you old enough to drink?
I can put liquid in my mouth, so I would assume so.
Oh.
Well, I think you know that's not what I meant by that, but I...
Well...
Would I know of a
That's the
drinking
answer
age
I'm
in the
gonna
City
give.
of Values?
Garrick will say, I mean, he makes a really great point. You got a mouth, don't you?
Huh.
Sort of gives Killian a little fist bump.
I guess this is a city of
Donk.
a different kind of values.
Yeah.
Different,
Okay.
different set
Questionable.
Different set of values.
Questionable values.
City of questionable values. That's
I like the ring.
Well,
Got a nice ring to it.
I don't know. I'm pretty tired. Are we trying to go to sleep?
you sound like you really need to go to sleep.
No, it's pretty late.
Had we
We've
already
been on the
picked
road
the
for a long
rooms?
time.
That's true. And we had that fight today.
You don't. So I will
Or-
remind you from last time. Quinta and Garrick agreed to put you up for the night as part
Oh,
of
that's
saving
right,
Quinta,
they sure
Marl, and
did.
Chris.
Got it.
And our whole discussion about what they were exactly gonna do for you, and then
Free.
sort of going back and forth. Yeah.
I believe Free was in the discussion.
Okay.
And I've got to be well rested. I have a swimming lesson in the morning.
Yes.
That's right,
apparently
you
you
do.
do.
Swim.
What?
We have places
I'm
to
just
be,
excited for
Bogart.
you.
I don't know how to swim. Is that really so funny to all of you?
A little.
Well,
no,
Not
at all.
because
No.
because it's that you'd be incapable of it. It's just you can squeeze into a small hole
Yeah.
with ease, but you
Okay.
have trouble floating in water.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay.
You're
Can I-
you're gonna learn.
Can a lot of people here not swim? Is that common?
Wait, can you swim?
I don't think so.
Can you swim?
Well, I think so. It's been a long time.
Does your arm like weigh you down or something?
Yes.
Sorry, that was insensitive.
It's sensitive, isn't it?
It's all right.
Turbine.
It's heavy. Yeah.
You don't have to take
That's a
away
great idea.
a signature for being insensitive, right?
I don't
No,
think so.
I won't let you.
Oh.
Either way,
Well,
I
I
need
was
to
in
be.
charge of signing these.
That's true.
Bogart,
I won't do it ever again.
I was not offended. You're okay. It's fine.
Okay.
It's a heavy arm.
Great.
It's
Are we
made
still
of steel.
friends?
Of course.
Okay. Great.
Let's go to bed.
Now that we've got
Well-
that squared away.
Yeah.
Marl, if you would be so kind to show these folks to some of the crew quarters, I believe we can put them up there.
I'll
Marl.
join you guys in a bit. I've got some more mouth things to do.
Whiskey to drink.
There's
What
not a
is-
worse way you could have phrased that.
What does that mean?
Quinta will sort of cover Marl's ears.
Because Marl is the kid?
Is a
Yes.
teenager,
Yes, I
yeah.
remind you,
Ah.
he's sort of a lanky boy in this dark clothing with these sort of reeds woven in.
Can
he has
he
this sort of
drink?
tussle of. Quinta doesn't seem to be letting him.
So no.
No.
Okay.
I remind you, he has like this sort of tussle of dark hair, sort of kind of curly.
Right.
Yes. Marl will sort of motion you. If you all want to follow me.
Yes, please.
As you pass by him, Nereus, he'll kind of like awkwardly bow, and then
No, I kind of like position him back up, right? We don't have to do that. It's okay.
sorry, I just
Don't-
I just thought.
No, you're okay. You don't even apologize. You're absolutely okay. Okay? You're fine.
He'll guide you up, sort of behind, because the bar's a circle, towards the back of it. There's this sort of haphazard rope ladder that's been put up to this chunk that's been sort of knocked out of the ship itself. Climbing up the ladder and going inside, he leads you down some of these pretty tight hallways. This was once like a functional vessel, and ships are typically like strapped for space. So you're really like squeezing through, especially some of our top. Well,
No problem.
Yeah, you're a cat. I forgot.
Bugbear. Please.
Bugbear. Yes.
Get it right.
Takes you down towards the back of the ship, and leads you into these sort of sections of small rooms that all have like about 4 or 5 hammocks strung up in them. There's 2 separate rooms, each with these variety of these hammocks. One of them has a full back wall. The one furthest to the west doesn't. Instead, it has this sort of like rope netting, and you can see the water on the other side just rushing by. Part of the wall is there, so like if you're on the east side of the room, you have less worry about falling out. But on the west side, don't hit that net too hard. Marl will sort of guide you all in. Bertha immediately takes her and Alice. She's like, "We're gonna be in this one. I think it's the best for the 2 of us." Towards one with the full backing. As she goes in, she sort of like looks at Killian and then goes fully into the room.
Well, I'm not there.
Right, you're not there. She looks, there's no one here.
Nereus will walk towards the one without the wall. He's like, in case I want a little night swim. And I take one of the ones on the west side.
Nice.
Side of the room.
Nice.
Whatever.
I'll stay wherever you'll put me.
Well, you guys have both the rooms, so it's up to you, Bogarth. He kind of like looks up at you because you're very tall in comparison to him.
No one saw that. I was like, this is lit up. Okay, it's fine.
I was gonna ask you if it was.
It's fine. Everything's fine. No one knew. No one knows, and no one saw.
Yeah, what?
Wild.
Just
A strange view into the future.
I don't know. You can just choose. It's totally okay. I'm a gentleman after all, and I will choose last.
Doesn't matter to me. That one.
Great.
Whichever.
Great. You will go into the east one then.
Cool.
Wonderful. Bogarth, I'm assuming you will follow in after. There is space enough for...
I'm going wherever.
Great. You go into one of the rooms.
Great.
As you all sort of begin settling down for the night, Killian, you are at the bar. You see a variety of folks begin sort of like piling in. Something that is a theme throughout is many of them are scarred, malnourished, or both. The scene it affects you a little bit. You can immediately tell that a bunch of these folks are refugees, something that is a little all too familiar to you. As you're sort of nursing your glass, you feel suddenly a hand on your shoulder, and you spin around, you see it's Not, who has been out at the cart for like 45 minutes by his lonesome. Where is everyone? What's going on?
Oh, right. They all tucked into bed. If you want to get going to where you got to go, I'm sure we'll be okay. Sorry for making you wait.
I thought I was gonna stay out with the cart.
It's okay. I just I wanted to make sure. Is everyone okay? Like, this is kind of a shady bar.
Yeah, we're all doing all right. They got some rooms. They're going to bed. I'm just doing a little research before bed. So.
Okay, good. Can I ask you something?
Well, sure. Yeah.
You just seem like a peer who might have some good advice. Have you ever been trying to like impress someone?
Depends on the type of someone. Sure, in the past, yeah, but
is there like a rule book that you think I could get, or what's
a cool list.
like? I really there's just this.
I could help him so much. That's fine.
There's just someone who I really want to like me, and I'm not sure if she does, and you always seem to just carry yourself with such confidence. You thwarted the fire that Jack set.
Wow, it's crazy how misinformation
yes, I
did. When we were attacked on the road, you never questioned your movement. You just went for it. I'm not quite so sure of myself. How do you do it?
Well, I didn't used to have any sort of confidence. I was a lot like you in not being sure of what I should be doing, but I was able to gain mine through kind of the forge and the fire, just constantly put in situations where I had to just do it or I was gonna die. I don't want you to have to I don't want you to have to be in that situation. And when it comes to this, I'm assuming this woman.
Yeah.
Well, either way, you can. I would have talked to Bogarth about it if you wanted to be a perfect gentleman. He's doing a great job.
I'm gonna be a little honest here. He seems just a bit awkward at times. I'm not sure that's the angle I'm going for.
But he's confidently awkward, yeah?
I suppose you're right. He just kind of screams naivety, and I'm just... I really want her to think that I'm experienced.
Well, you're not, right? In this regard, right?
I am not.
No,
That's
no
correct.
secrets,
That's my
all
name.
Wow.
I mean, I'm assuming.
Also,
Yeah.
That's my brother. I'm sorry.
Yes, no, I just mean, have you ever been with another person before in this sort of way?
I'm not trying to jump to those conclusions. I just want to. Honestly, I'm getting a little sweaty here. Thank you for what you could offer. You said when you started working the forge, maybe I'll try getting a hammer. That seems like a reasonable.
What do you like doing?
Well, it's a little embarrassing, but I really like sewing, actually.
There's nothing wrong with that. People need clothes. If that's what you enjoy, just get really focused and really good at it, and that confidence will come. But until then, there are two different ways you can go about this, especially if the person might be a little bit more confident themselves. You can just be yourself and attempt to be a good gentleman, or fake it till you make it. Act like you're confident.
Oh my gosh! What?
I
Such a long way.
The spirits agree.
Oh, good. He sort of like stands up a little straighter, tries to like puff out his chest. You can see Not himself is pretty lanky. He has sort of this rough collar on that's like pretty limp, and so it kind of just like wobbles around his neck as he like sort of puffs out his chest. And you can just really see he is not built to puff out his chest. You know.
Let me help you with something out, right? As far as I know, I honestly myself don't have too much experience with women, but I know that they like when things smell good. Do you smell good?
He's like gives a little sniff check, and he's like, maybe I could work on that.
I can help. I got some ingredients here. I can make you smell a little better.
Plug.
That would be great, actually.
You've got a perfume
Look,
spritzer
so-
in your arm.
No, it's just in my bag. In this particular case, it's only going to last probably about an hour before it starts to wear off. So work quickly.
I'll go right there right now.
All right.
That's what women like.
Quick.
He's like, I wouldn't know.
My character wouldn't know.
This is a little bit embarrassing, but if you happen to get more of that scent stuff, or if you need another ride, until I can sell all the fruit and everything in the cart, I'm going to be staying at the Blushing Orchid. It's still in West Bank, just sort of on the opposite side. But don't tell anyone I'm there.
Wouldn't say a thing. Where are you at? I wouldn't know. Also, here I'll just give him a little bit more of it'd be like a powder.
Yeah.
So that he can.
Scent stuff.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you, Killian.
Don't use it all at once. That'd be too much.
I won't. And he sort of like struts out and he like begins walking and he kind of bumps into someone who's a little bit brawnier than him. They turn. They are like fully missing like half of their face, just in scars. And he's like, oh, and he immediately sort of crumples and walks out the door.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
Not my problem.
Also, I don't know if he would have noticed or not, but I do in fact have the notes on the necromancy out in front of me, and that's what
Okay.
I'm looking at.
He wouldn't have noticed.
Okay.
He was a little bit preoccupied.
Oh.
Is there anything you want to do with that while we have this little thing going?
Yes.
Oh, thank you! Oh, man, the Sims are really talking to you tonight.
I'm trying to figure out how the magic itself works, because I've seen stuff about it before, but I want to see what causes that to actually work.
Okay, roll Arcana for me.
Oh,
Mary.
yes.
You still have the letter, right? Yeah. Okay. I don't want to. I'm just curious.
Hot rolls tonight.
No,
Starting
I
out
do
strong.
it.
First
Right.
one's a 1,
Use them now. Use them now.
Yeah.
so
Get another
6 total.
6. Okay.
Use them.
I'm a little
Um,
drunk, I guess.
Yeah, the whiskey doesn't help. You have that sort of like scent of the perfume in your nose. It's a lot of distracting. Now it's getting really noisy as people are beginning to come in and bustle. You're able to figure out that there's the necromancy specifically that the Duke was using revolved around a specific component. You can't quite figure out a lot of the jargon he's using. It seems like especially as he got more into it, the more the writing began to get out of sorts. It's no longer in line on the page. It's beginning to sort of curve and curl and swoosh. It gets to the point where you're just like, your head is pounding kind of from the whiskey and a lot from just like the smoke coming out of your ears. Like, what is this guy saying?
Okay.
The main takeaway though is that he was using a specific component.
Okay.
You don't know what it is. The buzzwords are too hard to figure out and put together, but it's a specific component.
In that case, yeah, I'll pack it up and flip another gold to the bartender, and then start stumbling my way up
Yeah,
to the.
he'll be sort of. Garrick will be facing away from you, and his hand just like flicks out and grabs the coin from behind him. He's like, "You're my new favorite customer."
And then I'll head over to bed as well.
Yeah, you sort of bumble around in the dark a little bit. The ship itself is not lit within, so it is pretty dark. But you do eventually find your way to what you can. Is anyone snoring? Would anyone feel like they snore?
I mean,
Yeah.
probably.
I'm
Also, I have figured out, and I will probably have it the majority of the time, how to make my arm glow with 5 feet of bright light and 5
Oh,
feet
great.
of dim light. So,
Great. Flashlight hand.
yep.
That's
You're able
Double
to-
torching. Let's go.
We're in hammocks, right?
Yes.
Okay, so my hat would probably be on the floor next
Mhm.
to mine, so
Okay.
you would know where my big witchy hat was.
All right.
Yep, your
I'll
hat's
just,
off.
lay my bedroll on the floor.
Alright.
Hats off to them.
Yeah, but I'm in a hammock, like
Okay, fair,
covered
fair,
with
fair.
hair.
And I'm not looking. I'm just like,
Yeah.
that looks like the right thing.
My hands would probably be like over too. So.
Speaking of hammocks and sawing logs, Bogarth, as you're kind of getting comfortable, you'll feel kind of a lump under you. Like, oh god, what is that? Oh my goodness.
Oh, I'm like the princess.
Yeah.
Yeah, except
And y'all
it's
are
like,
the pea.
except it's like about this big, and glass, and
It's purple again.
the orb.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a little difficult to maneuver. Wonderful.
Wow, this is my first time.
Just
This
like
campaign.
that.
Agreed.
Enough. I'm
That
trying to
made
sleep.
sounds.
5 more minutes.
Yeah. Snooze.
We just went to bed.
Wonderful. As you all, unless there's anything else y'all would like to do in your meandering late night hours, sleep slowly overtakes you. In the morning, Yes, long rest. Long rest.
Yes.
Long rest.
I am a benevolent god. Here's your long rest. Take your resources back.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
If I'm.
Oh, do you know how many charges are in this right now? Are we at max?
Oh,
I don't believe it's been used.
we should be.
Yes.
Well, it was used
So I should need to
but this
roll
is something.
then.
nothing
Yeah.
else.
Okay.
Moot point. I mean, you can.
So as the sun begins to come in
Rock.
through the cracks sort of in the wood, and Nereus, you definitely get the reflection off the water into your eyes from the river.
Very rude awakening.
Yeah. You know, beauty sleep. I just have to ask this because in my mental imagery, do you think Nereus like sleeps with curlers in?
I think he does.
Okay.
Next time we see the little character guy, it's got some bounce, it's got some flow to it.
Yeah.
Wait a
bounce.
minute. I'm in charge of that. I don't know if I'm going to do all that to be above the table.
Animated.
Back
Yeah,
into
we
the
get like a
table.
fully animated anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
He's got
you wanna
like
make it.
the curlers, and he kind of sleeps with like cucumbers or like a sleep mask
Yeah.
on.
Yes.
He snores horrifically. Not a beautiful sleeper at all.
But it's the blue skin with the bright green cucumbers.
Yes.
Like it's just the color.
I
combination
imagine
for
the
lifetime.
snoring is like a cross between like a normal horrible dad snore with like a humpback whale sound.
Does it come out of the gills? Sorry, I know I keep
It's
mentioning
like
the
this
gills,
wet, like-
but can we move on?
Yes.
Thank you.
You asked.
So Nereus, you wake up,
Instant regret.
looking around, you realize you were the only one who chose this room.
Room to myself.
we heard the snoring and went.
Yeah,
No, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, in our eastmost room, you all wake up. Killian has come to bed. There might be an empty glass next to him.
I will say that Bogarth wakes up and he's got a book just on his face. He fell asleep
Aw.
trying to read. And it says on it, More Than Friends. And he's just been reading that, and his glasses have just kind of fallen up to the top of his head.
Okay.
What was he reading? All right, anyways.
We may
We'll never know.
Yeah. You all also see that Bertha has also sort of like slowly risen, sort of holding her back. Alice is sort of like helping her out of bed, and Alice just has like this wide-eyed look on them, and they're kind of like flickering their foot a little bit. They seem very energized.
Who does?
Alice.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Person we totally didn't forget last time.
Yeah, definitely not.
Hey,
Of
they
course
caught up. As you're sort of making your way out, you come back into the main area of the crash. You see now Garrick is no longer behind the bar, but you see Gris is behind the bar. He's wearing slightly different apparel, not the reeded sort of bug garb that he was wearing before.
Of course, he's wearing a wetsuit and floaties because he's going to teach me how to swim this morning.
Absolutely.
He
That's where this is going, right?
he is wearing actually an apron.
Swimming
And then 2 handkerchiefs, one around the bottom of his face and one around the top of his head.
I feel very swimming-esque.
As you all come down and come out of the ship itself, Gris sort of gives you his sort of glare as he like looks around. He produces a tray of pastries.
Did you make those? Oh, well, they look
Oh.
delectable.
What kind of pastries? Are they all the same?
They're all like generally like breaded croissant-y.
Are there any cheese pastries?
No cheese pastries.
Oh,
I've
Oh,
never
it's
had
probably
a
for the
pastry
best.
before.
You're welcome.
Good one.
This is the last thing I'm doing for free.
Of course.
Bogarth will
Fair
very
enough.
excitedly reach for one and then just go, no, sorry. Everyone can pick what they want first. And then I will pick last.
You can take one that you want, Bogarth. You don't have
No.
to wait to be
No.
last with everything.
No, I will wait.
I'll grab the one that he was gonna grab. Just pick it up.
And you'll just...
put it in his hand.
Oh.
Well, just like-
But
Okay, but no one saw that.
No, we all saw that, Bogarth.
I
What do you mean?
It's fine.
Also,
It doesn't make you any less of a gentleman. I promise.
Yeah.
just makes
Okay.
me more.
Take one.
It's just a lot of pressure, you know?
Just,
I've got to be as good as him, you know?
I know.
That's loaded.
What is this, raspberry?
Raspberry croissant.
Yeah.
Rasp.
Is it?
No.
Oh.
It's a very like generic.
Buttered croissant.
Yes.
Oh.
Wait, y'all got
Well, it's
butter?
delicious.
Oh, you wanna go back on that statement?
Yes, we have butter.
I can't believe it.
Hey, did anyone see what I was reading last night?
I wasn't even in the room, so.
Okay,
no.
good.
You were reading last night?
Why was it something scandalous?
No. Oh my goodness. No. No.
Sorry.
Anyway.
As you all sort of begin taking your pastries and sort of eating your breakfast, waking up, letting the sleep fall out of your eyes, Gris will eventually sort of wave you over, Bogarth.
Are you ready? I know I'm ready.
Well, are you sure you want to do this right now?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. But
You mean but?
you have to come alone.
Oh,
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
Why does it have to be alone?
Because swimming is a very secretive art.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah, roll insight.
I won't.
Well, that's
Yeah, just like
yeah.
I won't.
While that's going on, I'm gonna be doing some artificery stuff. Just FYI, so you know I'm creating.
They're just a soft ting 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 ting.
No, it's
ting.
more like I'm sewing something together
Okay.
because I'm making a bag of holding.
Oh. Okay. Anyway,
Just
I lose
casually.
my thing, right?
21.
21.
Yes, your
Yeah.
blades are dull
Based
now.
on what you can see of Gris's face, he's being really shifty. You can see he is sweating. He is not making eye contact.
Sus.
Yeah, I'd like to come along. Just to make sure if anything happens.
Varia, why are you trying to get in between me and my swimming?
I'm not trying to get in between the swimming. I just want to
Okay.
make sure you're okay.
can I
Yeah,
come
I'm
along?
great.
I like swimming. I think it'd be very fun. Maybe give some pointers, perhaps. Not that I don't trust your skill. I just think it would be fun.
Oh, I wouldn't picture. I would. The filler.
Already.
I wouldn't think that you were good at swimming.
What? Huh? What?
I wouldn't think that you were good at swimming. That's crazy.
Sometimes things we say can hurt other people's feelings, and we shouldn't say that. And I don't. What about me? Makes you think I wouldn't be good at swimming?
I don't know. Just what
You seem a little too uptight.
I'm not uptight. I'm calm.
you have to flow like the water, right? Is that a thing?
More of you have to fight for your life.
You have to cut through the
Oh.
water.
So what?
Well,
Get dragons.
I would have Varia and Nearest. You all can roll persuasion
Yeah.
to try to convince.
Yeah.
I'm just in their corner listening.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, that's so true.
You've literally seen me swim.
Persuasion.
Bro's sitting over there. I don't think you're
8.
good at it. 13. We're not going along.
Well, fine. I guess the blue one can come with, but just that one.
Oh,
You'll take care of him, yes?
absolutely. Swear on it.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I just realized that I actually do need her there, so that she can sign off.
Yeah, I
On
can't
my list.
sign unless I see it happen, so.
That's like so important.
Only if she has her back to the water.
Okay.
Why?
It's weird.
Because I'm the teacher, I make the rules.
Fine.
That seems pretty legit. Let's do it.
Bogart, for the record, this doesn't seem legit, and he's being very shifty.
You're just jealous
That's really
that you don't get to
accusatory.
learn how to swim. I've never seen you swim.
No, I don't have any desire to learn how to swim.
No, well, I do. So,
But part of
Chris,
being a gentleman
let's go.
is thinking critically.
He hangs up his apron.
Just keep it in mind.
Before
Okay.
they leave, I'm also gonna take a rock, one of the rocks that you gave me,
Right.
and I'm gonna put it in your hand, and I'm gonna say, I need you to say, "Help! I'm drowning." Just say
Right,
it.
like right now?
Right now.
But I'm not.
Just please say it.
Okay. Help, I'm drowning.
Okay. And then I'll touch it for a sec. Go. Oh, it worked. You now
Did?
you now have a rock. If you need to, you can squeeze it tightly, and it'll say that you're drowning in case you're underwater.
Hold it up above the
But
water.
won't this weigh me down?
Probably not.
I should think
It's not
one
too
rock
bad.
is going-
Great.
You'll be that much better of a swimmer.
Squeezable rock.
Inventory.
We love a good squeezable rock. It's like a whoopee cushion, but for help.
Squeeze.
Okay,
I mean,
Squeeze
calm.
so Gris will sort of take you through a back door. And by back, I mean it's more of like an east door.
Right.
Outside of the establishment to this sort of small tucked alcove where it's like the rest of the main landmass is sort of like raised up and has this sort of little like cliff face of dirt, and this is like kind of protected from viewers by the crash itself and that little like just the level. So there's a small like little beach. Gris will sort of walk down until he'll get down there, look at the water. He'll go behind a rock and he'll pull out several of these like these big glass jugs with like corks in the top and ropes bound around them. Give me your arm.
Of course.
He'll tie the jugs to your arms. They're a little heavy, but
To
they're
both?
yeah.
Okay.
But they're both empty.
Are they here or here?
They're here.
Okay.
He can't
Great.
really reach very far up you.
I can always bend down if you need help.
Okay, then they can be up here.
Great.
So you can have your floaties.
My water wings.
All right, Miss Varia, please turn around at this point.
Why doesn't he have to turn
Do
around?
I have to turn around?
I mean, if you'd like, I'd prefer if you turn around.
Well, I prefer not to turn around. I'm gonna watch.
Why does this have to be so difficult?
I'm
just
sorry.
want to
I know, I
Quick.
just want to swim.
I'll turn around.
Please. I just want to swim.
Okay, but if I hear anything suspicious going on, I'm turning around right away.
Maybe like, help! I'm drowning.
Something like that.
I have the
It's
squeeze
weird.
rock. It'll be fine,
Okay, fine.
everyone.
I
Do I
just-
just go in now?
You you will once they turn around, Gris
Uh-huh.
will hold up a finger to his lips,
Right, of course. Yes, of course.
and so he'll basically start. He starts taking off his shirt, and then his the handkerchiefs, revealing his skin, which was mostly covered, is actually a sort of blue-green color. You see, he also has what appears to be fins along his arms. He has sort of sharp, pointy features going towards the front of his face. He appears to be a goblinoid, but with additional fins. Not quite, yeah.
But they look natural.
Yeah, like they're a part of his body.
But he does not look reminiscent to anyone that I would know in my immediate party.
Maybe a little similar, but nothing that causes a ton of alarm.
Huh. Does he look cool?
He does, but in this moment he actually looks particularly vulnerable. Like
Okay.
you can see, he has this really like scraggly, sort of pockmarked face, where it appears that he has lots of like ingrown hairs from his facial hair growing in. You deduce he probably wears that handkerchief at all times. He says, "So, the first thing you do is we get in the water. Now, this this specific part of the river slows down here. We have this little bank here. But don't swim out too far.
Of course. Why would I? You're the teacher. Do I go now?
Let's begin. And over the course of the next hour or so, Gris will give you a rudimentary swimming lesson, sort of teaching you to primarily go onto your back to stay afloat, to make sure you have like enough air to breathe. You do some exercises to hold your breath.
Am I crushing it?
Roll athletics for me.
Oh, crap. I'm a dex-based fighter.
While
Athletics?
this is going on, Killian, as you're tinkering with your arm, you'll notice a couple bubbles, some green fumes spew out. Yeah, you definitely don't want to breathe that in. The spirits have infused your arm with the element of poison.
What's that, fentanyl?
Oh my god.
Can't do this again. Wow.
I could have made like a
You
Scarecrow
anywhere.
Batman reference.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say, sorry, I had to leave for a second, but I was gonna say I would have liked to cast Enhance Ability on Bogarth.
Which would give him advantage. Because you can choose one and it's...
You said it was athletics, so it would have been a strength check.
Actually, you don't have to. As you're swimming around, you'll feel some spectral water surround you
Okay.
and lift you up. Gain 1 inspiration.
Hey!
Thank you, Rainfall.
I will
Okay,
do
okay.
it right now.
Hey, it's better.
Is that the roll on both?
Yeah.
Oh, lordy.
8.
Uh,
You know, it's my first time.
yeah.
It's my first time.
That's true.
You, Bogarth, in
Yeah,
all
that's pretty good
honesty, you struggle. You struggle quite a bit.
Okay,
It does not feel as... It's difficult for you. The main thing is you don't feel like you have enough control. Your limbs, your typical like sort of fluid nature doesn't mesh super well with the water. It's hard to sort of find the control and get your fur specifically as well, like really slows and drags you down. You feel like you're really having to fight against the water for most of this.
I'll be splashing around just like, it hurts! Is this supposed to hurt? Why does this hurt?
Can I turn around now?
I'm turning around when he says that, absolutely.
I'm not squeezing the rock yet, though.
Yeah, no, you all can turn around without consequence.
Okay.
Basically, where Gris is too focused on making sure Bogart's okay. But you do get a look at a bald, blue-green head.
Interesting.
Well, there's the rest of the skin.
Oh, that is the same color.
Oh, okay,
But
okay.
that's the same. He is short. Again, he is like halfling size. So, again, like what you can really see is his head. Because like for Bogarth, it's like a lot of his body is above the water.
Yeah, am I just touching the ground?
Yeah, like pretty much the whole time.
Okay. What's
What-
a deep end?
Yeah, when you go to float, it's like you start falling backwards, like I'm falling, that sort of thing.
One of those dogs, you put it just in the water and they're like,
Yeah. Just above the
above
water.
it. Above
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Except for me, I'm just.
Just floundering.
Yes, but you are able to very easily deduce that Bogarth does not appear to be in like any immediate danger, and you can see while Gris dives for Bogarth, it is to support him and get him upright, which is a little difficult for a man of his size to a man of Bogarth's size, but he's doing his best.
Okay. I want to approach, and I don't necessarily want to like walk over there really quickly. I just want to see what's going on when they break the surface again. I'm gonna walk over there. I'm gonna roll up my sleeves a little bit, maybe reveal some fins on my arms. Be like, hey, Grace,
You said you were. Are you like immediately like dives
It's
into the
okay.
water?
Oh no! Oh, shoot!
Nereus, what the heck?
I was trying to have
You're
a moment with
ruining
him.
my lesson. I was doing so well.
Was he bald earlier?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's been wearing things over his head and over his face the entire time you've known him, which has been
Okay,
granted
okay.
less than 24 hours.
Yes.
I want to call his name, but he's under the water, so it's like. I just want to call his name. Like, wait, no, please.
He
I just wanted to talk.
He will actually jump out of the water at that point and like dive for his clothes and begin.
Well, no, I mean, if it makes you more comfortable, by all means, please. But you have extra appendages. I also have similar extra. I didn't, and perhaps you don't want to bring any attention to them, but
He sort of,
Couldn't help but notice.
when he like turns to you with his handkerchief now over his the lower half of his face, and he's about to say something until he sees your fins, and he sort of gets wide-eyed and then sort of.
Yeah, it's okay. You're.
Flex him a little.
I couldn't help but notice. Are you? Not to pry. Are you Triton? Oh,
A what?
never mind.
Nope.
Nereus! Oh my goodness!
Hey, oh,
I'm
hello.
not judging, I didn't know.
Perhaps that's why I wanted to come watch you swim. Is all. Don't
Oh.
please.
Never
don't tell the
mind, you
others.
look like you'd be a great swimmer.
Thank you.
I'm sorry about what I said earlier.
It's okay.
I was
I
wrong.
forgive you.
It's about what's underneath. That's what's important.
Yeah.
Not about what you look like. I'm sorry.
Exactly. So you're not a Triton.
Is that what you are?
Yes.
So you're not cursed.
Huh. No. I was born this way. I
Oh.
came out like this.
Wait, Chris. So, is that why you were asking me all those questions about purification? When we were walking?
Yeah.
But you don't seem like you're not purified. You seem okay in my book.
I'll be
Minus the
turned
stealing.
around for this.
Yeah.
And cheating.
I didn't always used to be like this.
Okay. So you were purified.
No.
Oh.
I didn't always used to be like this.
Ah.
I know it's hard to believe, but Garrick and I are twins.
Whoa. What does Garrick look like again?
Garrick is a halfling man with sort of a tight, curly beard, bald, and a snake tattoo across his brow.
I
Okay.
can see a bit of the resemblance. I think.
Nereus, they look nothing alike. I'm sorry. I just look. I think you look really cool, and I really appreciate that you were trying to help me swim. I know that you might think that you're cursed, but look at me. You know, it's not the end.
Bogarth, you're really sweet.
Oh,
And I do mean that, but you don't seem to know what it's like being one of us and what people assume. It's just it's hard to describe, Bogarth. You've always been the way you are. This
Yeah.
isn't my face. This isn't the face I grew up with. This isn't the face that had its first kiss.
oh, could you teach me about that later too?
I'm gonna leave that to her and he'll like point to Varia.
Oh.
Why
Varia?
me?
Oh, I did
Well,
not
no,
say
not
that.
like that. She just seems to be your
Oh my
teacher
goodness.
or whatever.
Oh my goodness, that's so crazy. Carry on.
Okay, Gris, how about this? Changing the subject.
No.
I have dealt
Too
with
late. Hole's been dug.
yeah. I have dealt with a lot of malevolence in the past. And dealing with malevolence and helping, Exactly.
They're back. They're
Like
back.
those.
Oh, no.
Calm down, calm
Are they
down.
just trying to go like, bow, wow,
Exactly.
I don't know
You
what
can
you're
put one of
talking
those
about.
in there.
Maybe.
Grist, I have dealt with a lot of malevolence and helping get them where they need to go. Why don't I try to help?
I mean,
This is kind of what I do.
roll persuasion.
Okay. Can I give myself guidance?
Sure.
So I'll just kind of like rub a little
Hug
dirt on
yourself.
it.
While you're talking, you're just like hugging yourself,
is
like
it, D4?
I really want to help you, Grist.
yeah.
I really want to help you.
Man, I'm
Um,
so angry
was it really
right
good?
now. No.
Oh, that's really good.
Persuasion?
That's super good.
It's a hot 8.
Oof! Wow, bad
So
luck
good.
today, friends.
No. I rolled a 20. No, the wrong one rolled a 20. Never mind. I should have been rolling the other one. Just let me give it a try, and if nothing comes of it, then no harm, no foul. But it can't hurt to at least.
I've had a lot of folks try to help with this, and it's only made it worse.
Okay.
I think the swim lesson's over for today. And he will
Oh, man.
finish buttoning up his shirt, and go back into the crash.
Huh, well, that sucks. Hey, Varia, would you say that I learned how to swim?
You know, Bogarth, I wouldn't. It looked like you were kind of floundering around for a little.
Your,
But
your form was bad.
it looks like we have someone that can teach you later. So
Oh, that's true.
why don't we pass for today? Nereus, only if you would want to.
Oh, me? I would love to. Absolutely, I would. yes.
Really?
Now that you think I can swim? Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. Is there anything I can give you in return?
Just your undivided attention while I teach you.
Wow. Of course. Well, I would love to do it right now, but I feel like maybe now's not the
I
time.
should probably get
Put a
going.
damper on things.
Darn. Shoot.
Maybe give
Okay.
Chris some space.
Yeah. Okay.
You all will go back in the crash and sync back up with Killian.
Right when I am like, I've done it!
Yes.
5 years I've been trying to do magic and I did it!
I done did it.
Yeah.
Wow, oh
Killian-
my goodness. That's all. What did you
You can
do?
do that.
Check it out. I made this bag and it can hold things.
Whoa.
I made a bag.
Congratulations, the stitching looks great. What is it? Does it do it? It's just a bag?
It's a bag, but it's bigger on the inside than the outside.
Really?
Yeah, see, it only looks like it's this big, but can I see one of your swords?
Yeah, of course.
I'll take it and just...
Whoa. Whoa.
You did that. That is spectacular.
That's incredible.
I've been trying for so long. This is the first time. I think I might have done it last night, too, though. It's weird. Suddenly, I'm able to touch things and stuff stays on them.
Wow.
Like that rock.
Oh, right. Magic.
If you give it a squeeze, I want to see if it's still working.
Oh, wait, do I have to say anything again?
No, it'll say something, but in your voice, so yeah.
It's just like a
Help, I'm drowning.
Does it come out of the stone? Whoa!
Ah.
That's awesome.
I've been trying for so long.
Wow. Do I get to keep this, by the way?
Yeah, if you want to keep it.
Is it like this forever now?
Probably. I don't know how many times I can do that, but I would assume, yeah.
I cannot wait to find that 20 episodes from now.
Can I
We need a distraction.
Could I,
I'm drowning.
can I record a different message?
Sure, yeah.
I think we should keep that.
Oh, but what should I make it?
Words of affirmation.
Huh.
Here, I got some.
Wait, hold on, actually.
Oh, okay.
Spirits, are you in there? And I'm going to spend one charge to ask the spirit audience a question. And just say, no, this is just, I need a whip out. I don't think I should put that in.
Wow.
I need
How
to
do
whip
you
out
spell
this.
that?
I would like to know what I should make my new message. check here. Oh, wait. Here.
Are you
As
Keep it PG-13.
as Bogarth is asking his question of the spirits, Alice is going to come over to all of you. Killian, you noticed Alice was sort of pacing at the back of the crash, and they'll come up and they'll be like, "Okay, so what are we doing? I gotta do something. I've typically sown a full field by this time.
Oh.
I have way too much energy for this right now."
Well, Alice, we're probably gonna meet up with Knot, so he can take us up to the gate, and then we'll try to find the Temple of Glass from there.
Okay, sounds great. Oh, I'm so excited.
But
Okay.
you gotta just wait a little bit. Maybe do some,
And Alice will begin lifting up a table.
exactly. That's great.
They're so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed this morning. That is wonderful.
Wonderful.
I think it's gonna take a little while for the. Oh. Okay. It's gonna take a little bit.
The spirits have to think about it.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm just looking in.
Wonderful. Would you all like to begin making your way out of the crash?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Wonderful.
I'll go ahead and give what's his name again? The one who just did swimming with him?
Gris.
Chris, yes, yeah. I'll go ahead and just give him a coin, like, thank you for indulging us.
He'll grab it up sort of greedily and look you over and not say anything and go back to pouting in the corner of the bar.
All right.
Yeah, your celebration seems a very opposite mood from him right now. Wonderful. So as you all begin making your way to the crash, where are you trying to head? Are you trying to go to the gates? Are you trying to...
I was hoping to meet up with Knot at his place, kind of for two reasons. One, to see how it went, and two, so that we can get a cart ride up, just because he knows the town better, and we're not just wandering around.
Yeah, so you begin making your way back up through this narrow path that goes down along the river, back up to where the turn came off from the gate. However, as you begin approaching where you remember the gate being, you hear strange sounds. You hear lots of barking and some sort of chuckling and giggling. As you come up over the crest of this hill and can see now at the area in front of the gate, you see what appears to be a elven man currently being accosted by a group of several dogs as the flower guard and several civilians just sort of look on, like, not intervening.
Excuse me. Can I try to, like, I don't want to, I'm kind of nervous around the dogs. I don't want to get too close, but I try to inch closer and like, oh, yoo-hoo, hello, what's going on?
Would you like to come to the table, Will?
Let's go!
Oh, thank you.
Oh, snap!
Oh,
What
no,
the
wait, no,
heck?
wait, yeah.
Whoa! Well, there's a guy there now!
Yeah.
What the heck?
Wonderful.
You want me to describe my character?
Yeah. Give a bit of a better description than an elven man being attacked by dogs.
Yeah, so you see this very tall, 6 foot even, elven man with a massive broadsword resting by his side as he has like this slumped posture. And you can see his hair is like reddish but streaked with gray all throughout it. And you can see that like his eyes have crow's feet, even though he looks like he's in his early 20s. And then he has
An elf.
his eyes are, the pupils are like glowing bluish like a constellation, and he looks like he hasn't slept in weeks. His like the blush on his face is darkened black with like starlight twinkling in and out of it as if it stretches on for infinity. And he just slouches there as the dogs nip at him.
Are you okay? You look like you're being accosted, maybe?
No. The fates have willed it.
Excuse me? What? Any backup? Any backup at all?
I'll go ahead and
Yeah,
take
we're
out
coming in.
a set of rations and just like throw food nearby so the dogs go for the food instead.
Ooh.
As you throw the rations and they sort of land on the ground, one of the dogs, it flips around, sort of sniffs at the rations, and then looks up at you. And you notice the dog's eyes don't look like dog eyes. They have little slits, almost like they were some sort of reptile. I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, snap! Okay.
Oh, no.
So this needs to happen.
Yo!
And this needs to happen. And then this needs to happen. Sorry, I'm in charge this time. Okay.
Yo.
All right.
Oh, all my notes.
And I'm gonna
Oh, no.
whisper into the orb and just say, "I'll deal with it later. Don't worry.
Just
We
don't
will
forget.
make a new message in a second." Oh no!
It didn't count. It didn't count.
So
Doesn't
much
count. Gone
better.
forever.
Come on.
Roll.
Okay.
Damn, that's a good roll too.
Got it. Don't worry, everyone.
Perfect. Oh, this is. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. This is gonna be so great.
So good. So good.
Wonderful. Anyone above a 20?
Or
No. Okay. Guys, where?
It won't happen.
15 to 20.
17.
17. Let's go, Nereus.
Let's go.
19.
Hey!
You're welcome.
Perfect. Oh my gosh. Your names being right next to each other is really unhelpful.
Ooh.
And yeah.
Wonderful. 10 to
Nice.
15.
14.
13.
What's your dex?
Probably better than mine.
I got 13. Not
Did
14.
you both say 14?
Yeah, we're both 14, but I have a
Okay.
16.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Everybody's
my
above
dex
10
is 14.
Was you also rolled 14?
No.
No.
He has for
Okay, then we have Varia. And then we have
I'm rolling that one from now on. Wait, what about this one?
and then we have our lovely Kim. And that's everyone except for them who just always roll lower than you guys
Let's
for
go.
some reason.
We're just better.
We're just good like that.
Just DM things.
Ryan, do you have a yellow mini?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
It is right here. Bam.
Okay.
I just want to be on the table. Great. Perfect. So let me set this up. Let me set our scene here
Oh, that's exactly what I
real
look like.
quick.
Wow, that's just like your
That's
description.
crazy. That's a really good 3D printer. That's amazing.
Hey, we're working on it. We've ordered it. It's on its way.
Oh,
Perfect.
and those
Oh,
look
we
like
got-
dogs.
We got new numbers.
That's
huh?
a weird looking dog. Like,
You want to point him at the camera?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh, I can.
It's not a
yes.
huge deal.
I'm not sure how we.
Whoa, those are new.
Yes, they are.
Let's go.
We make little progress day by day.
I've never seen dogs like this.
You look horrified and
my
horrifying.
I don't think these are dogs.
You were right when you said they did not exactly look like dogs.
Perfect. We have our lovely gaggle.
Nereus would have been.
little
Would you
gaggle
have been
guys.
closer?
Who?
At all?
Oh, maybe like a hair closer. Not
Yeah.
super important, but
Your option is 5 feet, 10 feet, 15.
There are
15
no
of them.
hussies.
Perfect.
Why are there so many? What the heck?
Dude, what did you do to these dogs?
find out.
It's,
you got in your pocket?
it's bad luck. Alrighty.
Do you even have
Just raw meat.
It is salami.
Just a stick of pepperoni.
no.
He's wearing the Lady Gaga
I
meat
was
suit.
gonna say.
Do dogs like bacon and salami?
And salami.
Salome. Wonderful. All right. So actually, because y'all were not prepared, they're actually going to get to do one quick thing before.
No.
we-
Come on.
Surprise!
Marius was all up in it.
I was in their business.
Do you actually have a feature where you can't be surprised because of assassin?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I feel like I remember reading
Let
that.
me look at that.
Or am I thinking of a different
No,
subclass?
I think it's the thing where
No.
if Nereus does the surprise round attack,
Yes.
it's like critical.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Or whatever.
I have
thinking,
the
I'm thinking
assassinate.
alert
feed that you're thinking.
Feed.
Yes, I'm thinking of alert,
Yeah.
and it's I think attached to a different subclass, or maybe I'm
Best
thinking
shooting
of
game?
thinking of a certain
No biggie.
video game that has to do with D&D.
Yeah, what would that like?
Plus
is
two.
that
I don't know,
bald people, I
but
think?
yeah, bald something.
Bald guy.
Wonderful.
So,
All right,
or it's
so
like a +1 to the stats
Out of
for-
four.
or like
our lovely
You rolled
group
4.
I'm
of
curious. We have
Oh, okay.
all right, Nesh. We have 3 attacks against you.
Oh!
Oh
healer.
Does
Second.
does a 19, 21, or 10 hit?
no! Come on.
I think you guys.
You know one
I
of
do
those
know,
doesn't.
I do know one does, and the rest do. Great. Perfect. You are going to take 5 points of piercing damage from each, so that's 10 total.
Yeah, that's really bad because my pecs are out completely. I have some
Exposed.
rippling abs and pecs, and it's just. Ugh.
Yeah,
That's why I was
as
so
these,
distracted.
Plenty of protection.
as these, as
What a
the
specimen.
as the dogs begin nipping more viciously at this man in front of you, their gums and lips sort of pull back to reveal just like much longer, sharper, stacked together teeth. Wonderful. Then we have
Gotta save that guy. These things are scary. What the heck?
that guy.
Can I say that Nesh is trying to pet the dogs?
Yes,
He's like
absolutely.
he's reaching out. He's like,
Can I say?
if I remember this correctly, they like pets.
I
I don't think they like
and
you.
they're just like
Ah! They are so playful.
wonderful.
Ever the optimist.
I love your enthusiasm.
I wonder how Nesh is gonna feel when I go.
Curious, does a 13 beat your AC?
Yes.
Okay, I thought it did. Wonderful. That's going to be
I'm just a little guy.
4 points of piercing damage.
Four?
Yeah,
See
4
this guy
points
in
piercing from
water.
an attack.
These
4,
dogs
5, and
were
6
water.
all like lunge and begin biting at you, but only one of them connects. Wonderful. And then our last little group here will go. 30. Wonderful. And Varia and our lovely Killian, that'll be attack against each of you. Killian, that's 21 to hit. Varia, that's a 10.
Yeah, I think I'd take a hit. I
you
took the
take-
food and now I'm like,
yeah, it just is really like.
Not perpetually down.
That's gonna be 7 points of piercing damage against you as it dives at your hand that was previously holding the rations.
they should not have touched the good arm.
That's their mistake. Wonderful. So now we get to the top, which Nesh, it is your turn to act. You now see that these dogs are not only nipping at you, but they are also nipping at this group of very colorful individuals in front of you.
That is fine.
Initiative.
But
Oh
they
yes, I should do that. That's a really great
do
point.
need my hands. What was that? Oh, is that the initiative
That's the
Yeah.
markers?
So that we can see.
Initiative.
Speak freely.
Yeah, you can keep going.
Okay,
I
great.
can multitask.
Then Nesh will just sigh and go, fine, the pits are not working. And then he'll heft his massive greatsword and just swing it down on the nearest dog that bit him.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the hit.
Go.
Okay, one sec. I need to...
Dogging.
First roll ever. Here we
Ever,
go.
ever.
No pressure.
Yeah, you've never played these.
That's so bad. It's 12 to hit.
That actually doesn't hit. Sorry, reading the suspense.
Back to petting.
It sort of dashes out of the your sword makes impact on the ground and like dust gets pulled up, and it sort of deftly dodges out of the way, and you could swear its neck pulls out a little bit more from its body and its head turns.
I swear you do not want me to dull my blade. It will hurt more.
Great. It snarls back at your lovely comment. Nereus, you are up next.
I watch as you cleave, miss, and then start petting.
Attempt.
Be like, what the hell are you doing? And I'm gonna. Oh, and I should have thought of that before I started
Wait, there's a
talking.
spirit?
Don't worry, something else is happening. From the dust that's been kicked up, you'll notice some spectral hands reach out, grab something, and throw it into the air. An odor will begin wafting through something perfumey.
Oh.
A distracting smell has been prestidigitated into the arena.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Rainfox.
Thank you, Rainbow.
Okay.
Functionally, what is that doing?
Prestidigitating a smell.
Oh, great.
As I said.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. I was making sure.
The smell of.
No, we got the spirit stank ability.
I was just checking. That's,
Yeah.
so as this smell all hits your noses, you see immediately all of these dogs. Their eyes sort of their two sets of lids begin flickering. And a little sloppy.
That's a new detail, first of all. The two sets
sets of eyelids?
Yep,
That's a
it
new
is.
one.
Horrible.
You're noticing more and more.
One of them's like this,
Great.
the other one's like this.
Wonderful. And now Nereus.
I'm gonna do sneak attack on. Let's do. Or not sneak attack. I'm just gonna do a regular attack. I don't think I'm sneaking up on them, considering they just tore into my flesh. I'm gonna do an attack on number 6.
Heck yeah. Go ahead.
Let's do these
roll hit.
guys. Just a 12 hit. I think we've
12 does
established
not
this.
hit. Yeah.
Yeah, we know it doesn't.
I do nothing.
Oh no.
Yes,
This
you
This is
how do
last week
you
all over again?
I kind of lunge forward and I take a step and try and thrust my rapier, and I just, for some reason, my arm doesn't go straight. It goes swing to the side, kind of swing,
Yeah.
and I totally just miss the dog.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
It licks its lips as now your arm is within its reach. Great. Nereus, it's your turn. Bogarth.
Ah! Okay. Okay, we're gonna do the rock thing in a second, but I think that guy needs our help. And I'll summon the spirits. Over.
Bada bing, bada boom.
I'm gonna summon the spirits over to, let's just say, right next. Where's our compass, by the way?
Our compass is in the tub. If I could ask our lovely spirit master to quickly go find the 2 bags.
Okay, I'll grab that.
What direction? What direction would you say you are in?
I'm saying I am north, south, west, and east.
Okay, then just north of number 2 is where I'll put them. I should have enough range to do that.
Yes. So Nesh, you see this for the first time. But would you like to describe how you bring them in? Yes, those.
What is that?
I'll just go and I'll just sort of shoot them out into the air.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I'll just shoot them out into the air and just try to get them as close to that
Great.
spot as possible.
Lovely spirit master. Oh, there it is. Perfect. I was like, this is the wrong one.
I asked you if it was the right one.
Great. Well, it looked like it. Great. There we go. Or northwest east. Great. There we go.
Yeah, that
Lovely.
works. That works. Yeah. And then I'll go and maybe a little bit from me too, and I will with 30 because it's 30 feet I believe for my echo summon.
Take this one.
I think. Oh no, 15. Never mind. I'm just gonna also then summon my echo directly west of, I think that's 1.
How do you feel about fire damage?
Yes, directly west of 1. Bam.
Yeah.
I have the water to put it out this time.
And
so.
I'll just kind of do the same motion but then it'll come out of my sigil and land there.
Great.
And then I will try to kind of step out through Varia and then into the space that is east of her.
Yep, you slip between the two.
And I will go ahead and make an attack against... I can't see that number from here. What's the one right next to
This one? 7.
7.
7? I'll make an attack against 7.
Great.
With one attack. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty darn good.
That hits.
Okay, great.
All day.
That is 9 points of piercing.
Heck yeah. Number 7.
Yes. And then I will also use my Unleash Incarnation to make an attack from the Echo on number 1.
Perfect.
It's a natural 1.
No.
Great.
Yay!
So
So-
no.
Yeah. Great. So as you lunge forward, you do make purchase into the dog that's right opposite Killian, who previously dug into his flesh. Stabbing in, it's almost like there's pressure being released as steam pours out from the wound, along with some blood. You see the fur begins to fall away, and there's this scaly underneath the fur, the scaly set of skin. Nesh, what you see in this whole interaction of 6 seconds is this very large, furry gentleman.
Gentlemen.
holds out this strange purple orb that, as soon as you see it, something catches your eye about it. It holds your attention for just a few seconds more than you would assume. You feel a warmth and sort of a vibration into your chest as it almost seems to glint at you. And suddenly, from it, first a spectral green hand comes forth, and then another, and then another, and then a face, as suddenly a cacophony of these spiritual figures burst forth, jumping over the battlefield and landing across from you on the other side of one of these dogs. And also, the furry man then projects a spectral version of himself.
Well, sort of. It's kind of just a vaguely humanoid thing with 2 swords, is what it looks like. So
I am surrounded.
Wonderful.
My fate is
Bogarth, that's your
concealed.
turn. Varia, you are up.
Yes. Okay, so there are a lot of these creatures. Hey, new guy. How hurt are you?
He flexes his pecs. Boom, boom. Fine.
You look fine for now. Okay. Then I will.
And they're just like gentle trickles of blood.
It's fine. They could bite all day.
Okay, so I will bonus action cast spiritual weapon. It is within 60 feet. So
Yeah,
fine
we're good.
wherever.
Do you have? I think for me, do you want me to produce one?
I got one. Let's just use. Oh, I don't know. This guy's fine.
Perfect.
Okay, so I would like it to be. It is gonna be. Well, these things look like dogs, so it's gonna be like a big, like squeezy chew toy.
Oh,
basically.
okay.
And I want it to be west of the spirits. Maybe in between 2 and 6 and 5. Yeah.
Right there?
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
What number is that next to? Asking for a friend.
6. We have 1, 6, and 2.
Okay, that's 6.
Okay.
Where's 1? Okay.
So that is the casting of the spell, and then I will attack with it, which is 1 second.
Against which number?
Oh, which could I see which one hit Nesh the hardest?
It was number 2.
Okay. Well, but the spirits are right there. I'm gonna hit 1.
Great.
No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna hit 6.
Okay,
Attempt
go ahead and
to hit 6.
yeah, go ahead and roll to hit and damage.
Man, I think that it is a 15.
That hits. Damage.
Woo! It is 3. What the heck is my? It is 7 force damage. I'm pretty sure.
7 force damage. Yep.
Yes.
Your big squeezy toy bonks into its mouth and it loses a couple teeth.
Oh.
Hey, get away from my friends.
Just really, hey,
dog.
you, go away.
Hey, what's going on
You're
here?
bad.
So that was my bonus action, and then for my action, I will toll the dead on. Oh wait, is that? Yeah, I do. Toll the dead. No. Yes, I will toll the dead. Sorry, on also 1, which is
Okay,
a
great.
Dex. Nope, Wisdom save.
Okay, great. It's a Dex Wisdom save. That's gonna be
I don't know how to play
a
this game.
15.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my turn. I'm just gonna.
The
stay
bells
All
ring
right.
and it is a saber suck, right?
there. Yeah, it's
Okay.
a cantrip.
Save the
It
suck.
sounds like the bells from way far off on the gate. It's not doing anything.
The sound of rushing water sort of overpowers and it seems unaffected.
Yeah.
Great, Barry, that's your turn.
Yes.
Now we go to our first little group, which is 1, 2, and 3. Nesh, bad news. They're all coming for you.
Jeez, man.
That's why I asked.
Does
He looks like he
a
can take it.
does
How
a
do you know?
14, 14, or 18?
18 does.
18 does? Okay, great.
Wait, did you rage?
No.
You're going to take 7 points of piercing damage.
I'm not angry.
Um,
Yeah, just
as number
Just
1
don't.
this time, as they're all kind of like nipping and biting, like.
Okay.
Uh,
Now I don't like it.
number one, like gets like right underneath your glute, right on like
No.
the back of the thigh.
Not allowed.
It's really upsetting to be bit there.
That is for one man and one man only.
Wonderful. That's the turn. And now we have Killian. You are up.
I'm just gonna try to hit the dog down into the dirt.
Alright. The mega pet.
Yeah, go. These creatures. I'm gonna stop calling dogs. This is getting a little.
Yeah.
These creatures.
Bad.
No animals were harmed.
Let
in
us
this.
name them.
Yeah, give them names.
So that'll
Make it
be
easier.
Bear, no.
Bear? That makes it worse.
17. I'm sorry. 19 to hit.
that definitely hits. What's the damage?
It's only 8 bludgeoning, but I would have also liked to activate my poison. On that.
Yes, absolutely.
So then 4 more damage of the poison.
Great. So Killian, as you attempt to, in one fell motion, bury this creature, you do. You take the full. You get the full head in in the palm of your hand, and it is just ground.
Oh.
Dust kicks up everywhere. There is an unfortunate squelching noise as just your hand comes back up.
Okay.
Okay. So that was action, bonus action. Then I want to run to number 3 on the far side, if I can.
Yeah, you'd be able to make it there.
Where are Alice and Bertha?
Alice is behind y'all.
Alice
we
would
just
like
have
to
to
rage.
Forget about it.
No, they're just literally at the bottom of initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
And Bertha is not with
Never
you. It's
forget.
only Alice.
Okay.
Great. I'm sorry. What were you saying? Where are we?
That's it. That's all I can do right
Yeah.
now. Is just get there. I was saying Alice would like to rage.
Not there yet. Great. That's Killian. We now have our lovely second group go, which is going to be 4, 5, 6. Oh, 4's right here. Great. I can't even see it. Great. Yep. You certainly are near us. I apologize. We got 3 attacks coming. Number 4 is going to attack Bogarth.
Oh,
Oh.
what the
So
heck?
they're going to come.
Oh,
Sorry.
you're right. It's your fault.
He's not attacking me. He's not attacking
Nereus,
me.
that's a. I think the only one that hits is the 19. The rest were 10 and below. Bogarth, for you, that is going to be So that is going to be a 18 to hit.
No!
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, I lost that dice.
Die.
It's gone forever. It fell beneath the table.
Went into the portal, into
Nereus,
the
that's
spirit
6
realm.
points of piercing damage.
Oh.
Bogarth, that is 5 points of piercing
I have
damage.
so little.
Oh.
As now fully, like, their snake-like necks are now extending their heads out and they are chomping.
What the heck are these things?
I did offer, but then you just...
How many
Wonderful.
points? 6?
Yes, 6 for you, 5 for you. And they are snarling at you.
None of that.
Great. That's them. Oh, now we have the next ones. I should do them all in one.
But wait, there's more.
There's more. Oh, yeah, there is more. But it's just number 8. Varia.
Yeah, it's just,
That
Oh,
is
that was my turn.
Yeah, it's just anytime you do.
that is a 14 to hit.
No, it doesn't hit.
Okay, great. Yes, you were able to.
Cries of
get
joy,
your-
not suffering.
You do have a
Let's go.
shield, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, you're able to get it
Yeah,
up.
just bonk.
Yeah. Okay. We're back at the top. Nesh, you are up. What would you like to do?
Now I am mad.
Yep.
So I am mad. I would like to rage.
Yes, let's go.
And now I will sadly have to kill Bandit. That's his
Gave it
name.
a name.
Oh.
Band-aid or bandit?
Bandit. Because he's such a bad boy.
What have we walked into?
That's what is that? 24 to
Walked
hit.
in here.
Yep, that certainly hits.
Oh, thank you.
Which one is Bandit?
That would be number 2.
Number 2, great.
Yeah. And then 1 sec.
So you do get flanking.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
I believe,
Which
right?
is-
Yeah, I mean, it would just
a
add the
D4.
D4, but it already.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
All right. Yeah.
Go
Okay.
ahead, roll your
shoot,
damage.
shoot, shoot, shoot.
Moot point.
Okay, there's so many numbers that I have to remember. 1 sec. There's like another thing. Okay, and since I'm raging, could I borrow your D6?
Me?
I get an extra D6.
I have like 6 of them. Do you
Yeah, I
want
was
to
gonna say,
borrow one?
we got that.
Oh,
Yeah.
plus,
We got
plus
dice
2,
for
yeah,
days.
yeah. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. 11 damage.
Great. How can you articulate for me how you're doing this little swing?
Yeah, so Nash wrenches it back from the ground that he smashed, and you can hear. Sorry, Bandit. And then he'll swing again as you hear like.
Yeah. This creature that has been dubbed Bandit, it is.
Just use that for this.
You just hear a crunch.
Thank you.
The sword doesn't cut, but it just literally like crushes.
Hit him with a flat
Bandit.
blade.
Yeah.
I told you not to dull my blade.
Yeah. Yeah. Bandit, while it is still technically in one piece, it's like there's a nice, clean line down the center.
Oh.
Bandit's gonna need a band-aid.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Now this one is Bandit.
Wonderful. Nereus, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna, cause wait, no, I don't think I do. I don't get flanking with spiritual weapon, do I?
You don't with the spiritual weapon, but because Bogarth has been, that's your echo. Oh my gosh, that's so hard to see. If you
Yeah,
wanted to attack
non-allies.
number 4, that would be an ally within 5 feet, which would give you sneak attack.
Absolutely, I will attack number 4, and it's a D4 for.
Well, but
It's not flank.
it's
It's,
not
just
flanking.
It's just
Don't
giving
talk
you
to
the.
You just get sneak attack.
Sneak
yeah.
attack. There are too many words being used right now, and I'm freaking
Buzzwords,
out.
buzzwords, D&D.
Please.
you can do it.
Oh, does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit.
Let's
go!
That is
Success.
11 points of damage.
11 points damage on numero 4.
Yeah,
Nice. Do you want to articulate your deft movement here?
absolutely. I'm standing there. I've got 5 and 6 right here. I'm like, oh no, what am I gonna do? And I'm not even afraid. And I whip around and drive my sword through number 4.
Which you very successfully do. You get it just like deftly through the heart as its whole focus is on Bogarth. And you just completely take it out. Wonderful. They're dropping like flies when you actually hit. All right, our lovely spirit mob. It is y'all's turn. What are we
Okay,
doing?
Who's still on the table?
We have number 2, number 3, number 6, number 5, and number 8. The spirit mob is currently next to number 2.
Indeed. We're
And
haunting.
flanked.
Ooh.
And we were going to hunt number 1.
Mm.
However, I don't think that's an option anymore.
It is not an option.
Let's see.
Number 1 was next to Nesh. If you wanted to instead opt for potentially 3.
Sure. I don't know which one that is, but
It's
yeah.
Far. Yeah.
It's between me and Nesh.
It's
Sure,
Marius,
yeah.
not Marius.
I'm gonna need a
Alright.
DC 13 charisma save from that
Let's go.
dog.
Oh, it definitely
these
fails.
dogs are pretty persuasive.
That's a 2.
That's a
Let's
2.
go.
So that'll be a D6 subtracted from any saving throw it makes between now and our next turn.
Yo!
Saving throw, you say?
Yeah.
I do say.
Interesting.
A spirit flies out from the mob, accosting this creature.
Yes.
That is the word of the
Ayo,
day.
ayo, kill.
one of
I got you. Don't
one of
need-
the
don't need
this
words.
this spirit is just wailing and like pawing at this dog that is like. Oh, my hair's going everywhere. The dogs are so animated. Wonderful. Thank you, Spirit Mob. We move on to Bogart. You're up.
I am going to.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I'm going to just go ahead and try to protect Varia here, and just say, Varia, be careful. These things are disgusting. And just make a stab at number 8.
All right. Go ahead and step on your right foot. Thrust forward.
I'm just trying to watch past this
Good
from here.
footwork
Like,
makes short work. That is a 16 to hit.
16 does hit.
That is 9 points of piercing.
Wonderful. On number 8,
Yes. Is it still standing?
it is still standing.
Well, then I am swinging again. With a bonus. With my bonus
Cha!
action.
Cha!
With my other hand. It's not good. It's not good enough. It's a 12.
That does not hit. Unfortunately, as you, your good footwork makes short work, does almost, and then you, its head bobs as it gets stabbed by you, Bogart. Its head bobs, and snarls at Varia, teeth baring as you see several rows of teeth now.
No! I'm going sicko mode. I'm action surge. We're going, let's see, action surge.
He's gone sickle mode.
But, and
I can
before,
tell.
yeah. Before I go sicko mode, I'm going to unleash Incarnation again and attack with my Spirit Echo. And it's going to just attack, what is that, 6?
Yep, 6.
I just get away from my friends! And I'm just going to start lashing out from myself and from my... That's a natural 20. That's number 6. So that will be, let's see...
A million damage.
A lot of
That's
damage.
good.
That is 14 points of piercing.
Yep. Can you articulate how your echo does this for me?
As I'm flailing, my echo just kind of makes a very elegant just... whoosh. Bogart is going crazy, but the echo's just...
I know my mark.
This is like this dog creature is like has its eyes like beadily set on your echo, Bogart, and it is just like it's just not ready for the fluidity. It's just like so like unassuming. It just is like it just
Pop it like a balloon.
Yep.
And then with my action surge, long turn, sorry, Bogarth will make another swing against 8.
Nice. At number 8, go ahead.
My action.
Thank you. Oh, well.
Bollocks!
I
Wait,
spoke
hold on, it might be
way
enough.
too soon.
Oh, there's no need to
13.
use foul
It does hit.
Let's go! And
Alright.
that is huge damage. That is
Magic number.
9 points of piercing
That on number 8.
on number 8.
Damn, he really wins.
Yes, you go
He
sicko
wasn't
mode. Do you want
lying.
to take or just it's just flailing?
I'm just flailing and just something lands.
Yep, something.
I forget
lands,
all
like,
of my training.
Catches it underneath the jaw, up through part of its head, taking out. Wonderful.
Great.
Perfect.
Cool. And then, believe it or not, one more
He's
thing.
not done.
I will
How
be
many
unleashing
things-
my incarnation one final time.
you can just.
How many times?
Anytime I take the attack action.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
yes.
and because I action surged here.
Yes.
It's fine. Everything's great. I will be moving my echo one final time to go flanking with Nereus on 5. Because it should be able to have enough movement.
It
And
does.
just a final Common collected swing on 16.
Does hit. Damage.
That is another max damage roll. 9 points of piercing.
Oh.
Five.
Wow, dude.
Okay.
You just did like 40 something damage.
Well, I'm
Just
all out
took
of
out, like,
resources, so.
That was everything. Bogart is spent.
We better
Um,
not have another combat today.
It is
Sure we
still
won't.
standing.
Of course
Of course.
Why?
Dang it!
Why would you?
Cries and caster.
It is. It is still standing. But it is looking woozy. Great, Bogart. That's your turn. Varia, it's your turn.
Yes.
What would you like to do? You had lots of time to.
I had so much time, and it just makes this turn easy. I am going to.
You're welcome.
Am I within 30 feet of 3? Is that 30?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. You are within 30 feet. Exactly.
Then I will just sort of look around and see. It's the perfect number, and I will take a take a little mote of light out of the lantern that I have, and sort of blow it on the 3 that are there and cast Bane.
Nice.
Let's go.
Nice. It's a.
It is
con save?
I believe it is.
It doesn't matter what I roll. I'm
charisma.
about to do well.
Yes, it is a charisma save.
I think
and it-
somebody gets a
Need
minus
DC
D6.
14.
At
Yeah,
DC
number-
14. Yeah, it rolled a 13 with the -6.
Oh wow.
All 3 of them?
Well,
That's money, huh?
Just the one.
Oh,
Or
wait, it's
number
on.
3.
so she's baning all 3 of them that are
Up
left.
to 3
Oh,
creatures
all
of your choice. So all 3.
I see. Okay, one of
So-
them definitely fails. You said what was the DC?
14.
Number 2 meets beats.
Darn.
Hold on, that was
Shoot,
cocked.
dude.
And yeah, technically number 5 is a 0, so
Math.
So
Let's
then
go.
5 and 3 are
Both
baned.
baned.
Let's go.
Ayo, kill.
Does Haunt only last for the one time that it would make the save?
It's just
It's the
until-
entire
Yeah.
round.
It's the
Until
entire
it
round
gets back
until
to
the
them.
spirit's next turn. Wonderful.
So it
heck
gets a
yeah.
minus a d6 and minus a
saving.
d4.
Let's go.
Okay,
Yep.
and then that was my action. So then for my bonus action, I will try to take a peek through in between everybody and command my squeaky toy to hit. I'll just hit 2,
Yeah, go for it.
or attempt to hit 2.
It is mesmerized by this beautiful toy in front of it.
I can't see through the mess. It was a 9 to hit.
Yeah, unfortunately. It is like playing with it, so it like jumps out of the way as it like comes down.
Did Alice go?
No, Alice is not going.
Okay.
Wonderful. We have.
They're not going.
Not sure
Alice's
it matters
help
at this
was
point in
down.
combat.
Yeah. I think we've got it in the
They're just
bag.
happy to be there.
Yeah,
Alice,
Alice
just
is.
stay back.
These are much scarier.
Yes, they are.
It's okay.
We'll take care of it.
Wonderful.
Then the wizard with a gun? Oh no.
It's minus a d4.
Minus D4. Thank you. Do you want to roll the
Sure.
D4 for
Sure.
me? Just because you're gonna have easier access.
One.
Abracadabra.
Wait,
One.
on which ones are going?
Behold.
Most
powerful
3 and
spell
2.
of all.
So 3 gets a minus 1.
Okay. Nesh, one is a 15 to hit you. The other one is a 20.
20 hits, 50 raises.
Does 3
Let's
also
go.
get the minus d6?
It's a saving throw,
Saving throw.
not attack rolls.
Yep.
Wonderful. You take 4 points of piercing damage, Nesh, as number 2 is now really going for your lower calf. Now it's got your thigh. Bandit is really feeling.
That is fine.
It's acceptable.
Most things are dead.
Wonderful.
Not gonna need another
Great,
one.
great. Killian, you are up.
So I want to do something, and mechanically I'm not sure if it works or not. I want to attempt to grab number 3 and hit number 2 with it.
Oh!
So you're okay. I would ask that you move
Yeah.
here. For the intensive purposes of this, we're going to have you do a grapple check against number 3, and you're basically using it as an improvised weapon. Then.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Let's do it. It's going to get the minus. Would you like to roll a d4 for me for Bane?
It's not a saving throw?
Yeah, it's not a save though.
It's. I'm ruling it as a saving
Okay.
throw in this
All right.
circumstance because it's just
You
more
know.
fun.
1.
Oh. So okay.
Minus
It
one,
rolled
minus 1.
15.
With the minus 1?
Yep. That's with the -5 from being
Oh,
haunted and the bane.
Yeah.
It's all messed up.
7.
Jeez, man.
So in my attempt to
Come
grab
on.
it and failing, I'm going to pull out a torch.
No, Julian, please. We're almost
Doesn't have to
done.
resort to that.
We can talk about this.
We're in public.
What is happening?
Sir, be very careful.
Varia,
You look and see me and I'm
Alice
just
puts their hand on your shoulder, and it's just like you can see the war flashbacks.
No, you're freaking out.
Get back, Alice. It's okay.
We can see fine.
No.
I won't pull out the torch. I'm gonna actually pull out my hammer.
Okay,
It's a small smithing hammer.
great,
Oh.
wonderful. All right, now number 5 is.
Oh, can I move
Yes.
back to number where I was from number 3?
Yes, you will.
Like if I attempt to grab, I missed. Or...
You will incur an attack of opportunity.
Sure.
Energy.
Sure.
Yeah, whatever.
That could happen. What's the worst that could happen?
I'm getting hit.
Yep, it's a 6 to hit, so you're fine.
Okay.
Let's go.
What did I say?
It is too mesmerized by the squeaky toy.
Yeah.
It really doesn't want to give its focus. Number 5 is going to make a swing against Nereus.
-4.
Great.
Killian, as you step back to your position and ready yourself, you feel a spectral hand on your shoulder. Please don't. Gain 1 inspiration.
You feel
Okay.
your arsonist tendencies are just
Cheers.
quelled.
Yeah, the spectral hand comes down.
Yeah, the spectral hand like.
Yeah.
Your jets.
You're good. You're good. Yes. The sort of green energy from Varia's lantern interferes and sort of muzzles number 5 before it can bite at Nereus because it gets a 10.
It's like a bubble around it, so
Yeah.
we can't really quite see out. Yeah.
Bumps against the bubble. Wonderful. Now we're back. Alice is going to creep around
Yeah.
for a
Alice, where are
slightly
you
better
going?
look.
Does Alice have a color on initiative?
Nope. Wonderful. Nesh, you are back up.
All right, great. Nesh will swing recklessly
go.
Yeah.
at the
Yeah.
number 2.
Uh-huh.
Wonderful at Bandit.
You got
At
the
the-
plus
And-
1 before.
at
Wait,
Bandit.
is
Oh,
flanking
plus
with the
because
spirits
flanking?
too?
Yes. So
Okay.
you get you.
You guys gotta chill. too many dang dice I gotta roll over here.
Do you
Wait,
need
hold
some
up.
more? I got lots.
Math rocks. Math.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the numbers. One sec.
Are we people or goblins? Because we just love dice so much.
True.
So 6 plus 5, 11. But
That's
I do,
reckless.
Oh,
Yeah, so you
yeah,
roll
I
with
do have
advantage.
advantage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Oh, no.
Hey, does a worse number hit?
So you rolled 11. You technically have flanking, so you do roll
the one-
an
yeah,
additional
1d4.
D4
Come on.
to hit.
4.
On
That's
the on
good.
the flanking die?
Yeah, on the flanking die.
So,
So
that
15?
would 15. That does hit.
Yay!
Okay.
Thank you, spirits.
Oh
So
my
it's just
god.
guide.
I have to do this.
Yeah.
He's gonna go
Right
to miss.
here.
Yeah.
15
No, we're just
damage.
gonna.
15. Yeah.
15.
Articulate for me how you swing your sword. one more
Yeah,
time.
so as Nesh is in his rage, you can see the stars kind of brighten, and then his eyes, as if they're flicking through universes, just like. As you can see the galaxies go by, and he says, I see you now. And then he swings down and swings it. Blood splattering as it falls in twain.
Yeah.
And you can see he grasps his head. He's like, ah! Oh. Oh, I'm bleeding a lot.
That's awesome. Great. Nesh, that's your turn. Nereus, you are up next.
I'm gonna attack number 5 because I just think that let's finish this guy off.
Yeah.
Does that count for flanking or no?
It doesn't. The
No.
echo is different.
Gotcha. I think we talked
Echo's
about that.
spiritual weapons are not.
I know.
It's
so
for balancing
confusing.
purposes.
Yeah, we'll
It's
catch
technically
you
an
up.
object, I think.
Yeah, so really.
Nat
we'll-
20.
Okay. So it's dead.
Yeah. What'd
It's
you roll for
really
damage? 'Cause you
7
added another
damage.
8. Yeah.
Plus sneak attack. And
Plus
like,
max
that.
sneak attack
Oh,
and max.
was it sneak
thing.
attack?
No,
I didn't
No,
even
it's not.
just,
No,
yeah,
it doesn't.
yeah.
It doesn't count
No.
as an ally.
Oh, that's right. Sorry,
yeah.
sorry.
It's like spiritual
Busted.
weapon, where it's like it's technically not.
Still double.
We just talked about
Yeah, but that's still more than enough to Nears, would you like to describe for me how this sort of
absolutely.
transpires?
Again, I whip around. I'm just kind of like all over the place today. I'm like bopping around. Whoa, give you a whap. Let's go. Boom.
Give me a what?
A whack. A whack.
Okay.
It would be a different type of campaign. And I whip around one more time, and I see it's kind of like, I'm not sure what the echoey thing is. I've seen it pop up a few times in battle, but I'm like, I don't want him to get hurt though. So I
Cheers.
I land on my feet and I kind of clear my throat like, excuse me. And the dog turns around and I stick him right between his eyes. And I pull it out.
Let's go. Yeah, great.
You'll see my echo just kind of very, very gentlemanly.
Always happy to be
Wonderful.
of service.
Wonderful. I believe next up is going to be our lovely spirit mob once again. Spirits, what you doing?
Indeed. We will reach out. A floating head will worm its way over to our new friend, Nesh.
No.
Give me a little...
Fine!
But not on
do
your
this.
face. On your gaping wounds.
Oh,
Heal
my
6
pets?
HP.
Big roll.
This spirit shined upon me. Thank you.
It made your boo-boo better.
Wonderful. All right. Great. Does spirits need to move at all? Are we good on that one?
They're within
I
range.
mean,
Okay.
yeah, we can move.
I'm just double checking if you want to.
Yeah, we might as well move to box in.
Yeah, get into prime
Perfect.
surrounded position.
Cough. Great. Yes, Nesh. As this spectral presence reaches out and you feel your wounds begin to stitch themselves back together, this is immediately startling for you because, for one, this is not a feeling you've really felt before. These kinds of miracles, for lack of a better term, you've really only seen a handful of other times before, and only in the presence of like many other very powerful clergymen. Great. That's going to be the spirits. Bogarth, you're up next.
As my echo bows to Nereus, he will then very gracefully just leap through the sky, through the air, and land. I believe I have enough movement
On my shoulders?
if I move over everyone because I can move in any direction with it, and I will land so that I'm surrounding the last
Yeah.
dog.
No,
The echo.
Echo. Great. I believe you.
You'll send
But
it.
then for flavor, I will use my bonus action to swap places with it.
Bam! Oh, well, yeah, we don't. Or unless for flavor.
Yes. And then I will now swing
Whoa.
with a D10 for surrounded.
Yeah. Yes. Yep.
Yeah. It's the diagonals that get him. He gets always confused with the diagonals.
That's true. The diagonals are.
Oh.
Could have been worse.
Oh God. 15.
That does hit.
Thank
Go ahead.
God.
All right.
Oh.
I would be scared if it
That's
didn't.
just 6 points of piercing.
6 points piercing against.
It wasn't really that impressive.
Great.
But it
Yeah, you're a
looked
little.
cool.
You're a
For the
little.
showmanship.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your turn.
Bogarth, as you swap places and give your good old happy footwork, this creature is like its shoulders are really starting to splay up. It's getting its back arches. It's getting in a very defensive position. As now you can now really see its neck has become very long and scaly. The dog head, it really only has fur sort of around the back of the jaw and the top of the head. This creature no longer really looks like a dog, but more like some sort of strange snake-dog hybrid kind of creature.
Ugh.
Wonderful. That's your turn, Bogarth?
Yes.
Varia, you are up.
Yeah. So now I can see a little more clearly now. I'm gonna move as a bonus action. I will move my squeaky dog toy over to one of the diagonals. Do I get a D10?
Yep.
Yes.
Let's go.
Finally, I
Nice,
might be able to
nice,
hit.
Surrounded.
Yeah, it is backed into a corner. It is nowhere to go.
No way in.
No way out. It's a 22 to hit.
Yep. Roll damage.
Yeah.
Exploded.
You know,
Yeah,
I
true,
have
true.
always wanted a dog.
I think we can make this work.
I think I might
Spirits say
want to
no.
adopt this.
It is 12 force damage.
Yep. As the snake dog creature, it flicks its attention towards the dog toy, sort of in like gleaming admiration before it hears something and it flips and stares right at you, Bogarth, and specifically towards where you're holding the orb before sploosh.
You know the old Vine where the like little
Yeah.
the little like squeaky toys that
Yeah.
like when it inflates again it makes this horrible like sound.
Yeah.
Like that's the one I want to
Yeah.
that's the one I'm going for.
Bandit! No.
Wonderful.
My
And
best friend, Band-Aid.
Band-Aid.
And with that, we are out of initiative. Perfect. Wonderful. So as the dust settles, Alice is sort of like poking at some of these bodies. You see across from you, where the flower guard were standing in front of the gate, they're still sort of standing there,
Thanks for the help, guys.
having not moved. The sort of crowd that was giggling at Nesh has moved along as you now sort of have a chance to catch your breath. And Nesh, you are now surrounded by this spectral mass, this squeaky dog toy, and several strangers.
Are you hurt?
Are you okay?
Oh, yes, I was bleeding a lot, but it was a fine sensation. It was warm, it was painful.
Insight check.
So overall, pretty good day.
Are you
Oh.
okay if I help?
No, do not touch me.
I don't have to touch you.
Is that truth? I will scream if you touch my skin. If your skin touches my skin, it's going to be a lot of yelling.
I can help without having to touch you. Is that okay? You look hurt.
That's fine. Yeah, that would be fine.
Okay, then I'll second level healing word.
Dang.
Heck yeah.
Shoot, dude.
Feel better.
Oh.
Sorry. I hate it. I'll roll it. You'll continue talking while
Okay.
I roll it.
Bogarth, you feel the orb that you're carrying vibrates. Now is a great time if you wanted to look at the answer for your question.
Oh yes, I already have it.
Oh, great.
This is so unrelated, Killian, but would it be okay if I changed the message in this thing, by the way?
This other thing.
Yeah, sure. What do you want it to say?
I would like for it to say, indubitably.
All right, and I'll touch it. I'll be like, say it again.
Indubitably.
All right, go ahead and give it a squeeze.
Indubitably.
I want to see how many times I can make you say it, but
Oh.
Indubitably.
Weak.
Awesome. And I'll just
It's a
put it away.
rock.
yeah, it shouldn't
And as
speak,
you
it
do,
just kinda-
the
I'm
orb
squeezing my
continues
spiritual
to vibrate, and there's a faint glow to it, as small little spectral points of light begin to sort of drift out from the orb itself, and land on this man in front of you's skin, being you, Nesh.
Oh, that man.
Yeah.
No, if
You
if
feel-
you could put that away, that would be nice.
You all,
sorry.
you all feel, for all of you except for Nesh, a familiar warm sensation in your chest and this sort of subtle vibration. As Nesh, something about this orb is somewhat familiar, but also you instantly sort of feel the presence of these strangers around you a bit more. It's like you're walking out of a dark room into the daylight and the sun. You can just feel like this heightened sense of them.
What is that?
Oh, this?
Yes.
Well, would the spirit mob still be out, or would it have vanished?
They will slowly begin to fade.
Thank you, spirits.
They can talk?
Sometimes.
It's kind of a long story.
A head just dived into my chest and kissed my wounds until I was made whole again.
That was pretty weird.
It was horrible.
You
Oh,
didn't
I'm
like
sorry.
that. You didn't,
Strange feeling, yeah.
didn't even enjoy it a little bit.
Imagine, please,
I will.
a detached head coming at you,
Right.
kissing your chest, while dogs hunt you down.
I don't see the problem so far.
Which, by the way, thank you for killing Bandit. I don't
You're
think
welcome.
I'll ever love again.
It looked like it was hurting you, so
That's what love is sometimes.
You know, it's okay if you don't thank us for helping. A gentleman helps out even if it's thankless. Because it's the right thing to do. So you're welcome.
Okay, so what's the orb?
Right. I don't think I'm qualified to
Nesh,
really
would you roll
explain
history
this.
for me?
Yeah. Could
You
yeah.
said, I got this.
Just history or
Just history.
okay. 2.
You don't
Do you have
know.
any modifier to history?
I have a -1.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
You don't care. You don't know.
Nesh,
Anyone?
something about this is familiar to you. Maybe in a past life. You would have
It is
known what this
round.
is. Yep.
Ah.
You know several round things.
Shh. I will explain.
When you hear this sound, the orb shines and the sound comes directly from it.
Look, I know this is all.
Which one of
very
the
odd.
lords gave you that?
Oh no, we found it. We found it in a
Found it.
yeah,
In a
in
temple.
a temple. I believe it was a temple for Nelon.
Something like that.
So you
Yeah.
stole it?
No,
No.
it was gifted to us.
I would never steal.
What pact did you sign?
Nothing.
Did we sign a pact? No. No, we didn't. We're
The
fine.
only things that have been signed are my list. And I don't think that was something on there. We found it, and I don't know. We were deemed kind of special.
It called to us the same way it's just called to you.
It's
Which,
It
by
seems
the
like
way,
it likes you.
apparently no one in history besides King Neberon?
Yeah, the first
Yeah.
emperor of Oros.
Yeah.
Oros Neberon.
Yeah, Oros Neberon, it was his. He was the only one who could use it, and now all of us can use it. It looks like maybe you can too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really
Listen-
much
Yeah.
believe in fate, but the chances are.
we're trying to figure
Pretty
out.
impeccable.
We're almost as confused as you are, so just be
Almost.
patient with us, okay?
As long as you didn't sign away your spirits or your free will,
I did.
that's fine.
Not as
I
far
don't
as we
think
know.
so.
Okay.
So far, so good.
From
Is
the
that why
orb,
I'm
a
able to
voice
do
will
magic?
emanate. Our buddies.
You see? They like us.
What?
You're our friends now.
No, let us not go that far.
Okay.
What do you mean? We're not friends? But we saved your life.
That would make us friends.
You know, I think I'm doing this wrong. What is your name?
I am Nesh.
Nesh. I'm Bogarth. Would you like to be my friend?
No. But I will be around you because you are strong and I am extremely fragile as of recently.
Really? You seem to handle yourself pretty well. Though.
No, of course, my body is sculpted by the lords themselves. But what is going on inside is crumbling
Oh, so
by the
you're
moment.
I'm sorry.
emotionally weak.
Of course.
Does
Do
he-
not insult me. That would hurt
I
so
would
bad.
not do
Does
that.
Bogarth look strong
What a
to
crybaby.
you?
Extremely.
What can I say?
All right.
Was I supposed to lie? You do not. Sorry, it's been a while. People normally they talk to me and they are hateful or harsh. So, you know, you have to lie a lot. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't. I would never.
People are usually nice to me.
Oh.
I'm sorry for your struggles, though. That seems hard.
Varia, while this conversation is happening with Nesh, something catches your eye. Just over his shoulder, there's a tree next to the road. And you just kind of zone out for a moment. And then you see suddenly, you're not sure if water glints off the river rushing down below the bridge or what it is, but suddenly the light shines through the branches in such a way that you could swear you see the words made out that spell K-E-E-P, then beneath it H-I-M.
And only Various sees this.
Yes, only Various sees this.
No, keep him.
He's him.
He's him.
Would I be able to touch the orb for a moment?
I won't say anything,
Mhm.
but I'll just kind of take a step back of this conversation and just observe and try to look and see if I see anything else written.
Yeah, I don't see. You have to give it back, though.
Of course.
I hate thieves.
Whoa.
Yes. I would never steal from you. You are too strong, you would strike me down, or all of your friends would call me mid-names or giggle and I would crumble.
Like,
I don't know about that second
just
part.
get a-
We
Like-
really got to work on yourself.
Like how the
today.
children did
roll insight,
that were
we'll
just
have to-
here, they were giggling
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the dogs were attacking me. It was
Right.
poor thing.
Tell you what,
Children are very mean.
just touch it.
Great. I think Nesh will pull out his book that he always keeps handy. It's a pocket book, as if like a Bible of the Lord of Gibberish,
Mhm.
and it says Jokes 101.
Oh no.
I have not done this in a long time.
Whoa, what's about to happen?
And he flicks through it, and then he closes his eyes as he touches the orb, and he like tries to reach out to a power that he once knew.
Nesh, what you feel as you try to reach out to this, it's very unfamiliar. It feels like it's been centuries since you tried to do this last. Feeling out, you feel a passing taste of what she once felt, but you feel something even bigger grasping at this small tendril you've extended. It's almost overwhelming before it's a warm, welcoming sensation, as if someone has just set out their hands.
Nesh tries to reach out and touch the hands, like with his mind, desperately, greedily, like clambering.
As you do, you make barely a connection, and a masked face flashes in front of your vision before it's snapped away, and you lose your connection is just too strained. Your general stress in your brain is just too much, and you lose your hold that you had. But for a moment, you have it.
Well, that settles it. I am now your new friend. And
What?
I will
What just
be
happened?
traveling alongside you until I die and am sent to oblivion forever.
Do well that I love the devotion.
Nesh, as you remove your hand from this orb, you will see in the clouds emerge a small ticket. But within the orb, you just see it. Admit 1. Therapy.
Yes, I know. That's what he always said.
What did you see? Did you see something?
No, nothing. Just spirits and heads or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh,
That makes sense.
Just had to happen.
Nesh, I don't want to take control of this, but
No.
so what we're doing right now is Varia is trying to sort of get a read on Nesh. So she has rolled insight. How I'm kind of running this is that we, if it's like a player against player roll, you're allowed to like set your own sort of DC, and then they can roll and see what you think they gain from their roll. So
I rolled a 10,
Okay.
which is not very
So
good.
I'm setting the difficulty for how
like it's in the sense of
transparent
like
I think Nesh is.
or just
Based
what
on
you
that.
think, like physically, Varia would glean trying to sort of get a beat
Mm.
on.
Like watching this conversation.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, you can see he's from a 10, looking at Nash from the outside, you see that he is a hardened man who has wielded the blade for a long time. And it seems as though you can see his eyes like focused on everything that the party holds that is magical in some sort of a way. And you can see that he has this sad longing when he looks at the orb, and it's like there's something there, but it's missing.
Wonderful. And with that, we are going to take a quick 15-minute intermission. Time has flown. Thank you all for being here. We hope to see you again in 15 minutes. Welcome, Nesh,
Oh,
to our lovely
yeah.
party.
There you.
Welcome, Nesh. Welcome, Will. And we will see you all in about 15 minutes. Welcome back, everyone, to Spirits of the Game. Thank you so much for joining us and staying with us through our little intermission. We're coming back right after our lovely, lovely heroes met Nesh for the first time, after he's being sort of nipped at by some not dogs. We're currently standing in front of Ilioster's Gate, which is the bridge over the river that leads to the east bank of the City of Values. Before we left, we were having a little chat with everyone, introducing Nesh and seeing what he was kind of like. He made some interesting discoveries about the Orb of the Spirit Caller, and we are back.
Right.
Nesh, you see standing with these folks, one that is with them but sort of looks a little bit out of place, where you see a very, very tall, feminine sort of looking half-orc, wearing like this big shirt that has like the sleeves ripped off and pants that seem so worn that they're basically capris. Really not wearing any shoes, but like absolutely like muscly and ripped. They have sort of like this dark black hair that's cut pretty short. And they're sort of standing with like Varia kind of like eyeing you. And after all these introductions that sort of happen, they're like, hi, I'm Alice.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Nesh.
Okay,
I was the
nice
one
to-
being accosted by hounds. Corrupted
Yeah,
by the netherworld.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I'm gonna go, and Alice will go and hide behind Varia.
Oh.
Oh.
Somebody's got a crush.
I'm sorry for scaring them.
It's okay. It just takes some time. But you really want to be all of our friends now?
Oh, right. I said yes.
You said a lot of things and they were all good news.
I would like to put this out for everybody.
Mhm.
Right.
We might become more than friends, but way less than lovers.
Oh.
Right? Like, I just need to establish that.
Wait.
Casual is on the
Do you know what I was...
Thanks.
Never mind. Huh. Okay. I don't really know what that means. But I'm kind of into it. Great. So, wait. Did you feel something when you touched this?
Yes.
Because the moment you touched it, you kind of like changed everything about what you were saying. So,
Well, the
you
orb
okay?
told me to fix myself by getting a trained professional, which I do agree with, but still hurts. So let the orb know that it kind of hurt.
I mean, I think it can typically just kind of hear what's happening. It feels like. So I think you just said all of that.
Yeah, I think he heard.
Oh, good, good. I'm glad it knows. But if you were all friends with the orb,
I think so.
then I would like to be friends with you.
With me?
You
Or
as in
everyone.
Oh,
everyone.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
he means us.
Of course. Yeah. Great.
There are dark creatures out there. They will eat your soul, bind your mind, trap it for a lifetime. So, if that protects us, that would feel pretty nice for me.
Okay. Of course we'll protect you.
Yeah.
That's what a gentleman does.
And you are a gentleman.
Of course I am.
You say that a lot.
Well, it's because I am. What's it to you? So...
Killian, as they're having this conversation, Bogarth and Nesh, you just sort of, your eyes turn away and you see a lot of the kind of folks you saw last night in the crash appear to sort of be milling about you now. After the sort of standoff with these dog creatures, some folks have started making their way towards the gate again, kind of giving you all a very wide berth, specifically giving looks at Nesh and Bogarth. They all are approaching this set of flower guard at the gate. A variety of them, you hear things like, "Please, we're just trying to get over into Carrick. We're trying to get. I have family over there. I'm sorry, sir, but we're not letting any more refugees into the East Bank. Queen's orders."
So, hey guys, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh.
Nish, by the way, I'm
Yeah, I
Killian.
saw what you did to that dog.
Yes, he's gone. I think we were trying to get to the East Bank. I don't know what you were trying to do, but it sounds like we may have a little bit of trouble.
Just a bit.
So, maybe we should go give it a try. Would you like to come with us?
Yes, wherever the orb goes, I follow.
Well,
Well, it's coming with me.
Yeah.
So, we're all going wherever he's saying we're going.
Nereus, the letter that we have
Yes. I still have that somewhere. Hold on.
is that something? I just don't remember what it says. Is
Oh.
that something we can show the guards, or is that incriminating evidence that we need to take to somebody?
From what I remember, it seems a bit incriminating.
So we wouldn't be able to use it to get in.
Probably not. It seems like information we don't want other people to know that we have.
Okay.
Maybe we keep
Until
that
later.
log.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, we've been sent by. Is it Franz or Franz?
Franz.
Franz. So Franz sent us from the temple in 2 Nights Rest
Mm-hmm.
to go to
The Temple of Glass.
the Temple of Glass.
Yep.
And that's all we've got.
I guess.
Well, they were pushing refugees away. I don't know if that's going to be good enough for them.
That's why I'm concerned.
Do we maybe want to have a certain charming, somewhat attractive, smaller elf-looking fella go up there and...
I am not small, but I what you're saying.
Yeah, this guy.
maybe go and deceive them just a little bit?
I know somebody who's good at deception. It's me.
I don't really... Why? Do we have to lie?
Well, it's just embellishing the truth. I wouldn't call it exactly lying.
Well, that sounds like lying to me.
Well, agree to disagree. I don't think it's lying, and I like it.
But at this point, would trying to lie to them really help, is my question. Because the chance we have with lying is just as good as the chance we have with telling the truth.
It's true.
At least if we're telling the truth, we're talking about people that actually exist.
But if we lie, it's more fun that way.
That's fair.
Yes.
Whatever you want to
Really
do,
just
I
want
will
to
help.
lie.
But
Okay. Well, group vote. I haven't said what we're voting on. What say you?
Sorry.
No, please speak.
I just was not listening.
Oh. That's
You
okay.
said vote, and I know that you put your hands up when you vote.
I see. Lying
know.
or not lying to the fellows over there. Okay, I still don't know which one you're voting for. So, lying. Not lying.
I'm
Is
so
this how this
confused.
works?
Oh,
Never voted.
I have
This is
missed.
democracy.
This is difficult.
Nothing seems to be happening.
I don't understand.
Alice raises their hand in voting for lying.
I mean, if
Okay.
Alice
Wait,
is
so
on our side.
what's
Yeah.
Alice
the
agrees.
score? What's the tally?
Wait. Oh. Lie. Lie.
Yeah, I'll lie.
Lie. Lie.
Not lie.
Not lie. Oh, you beautiful, innocent, sweet babes.
What do you mean?
Wait, he said it louder.
That is true. I am loud. Not lie.
Lie! Sorry.
What are you all bickering about over there? One of the guards like yells at you.
Oh.
Shoot.
Well.
I'll just come up behind Nereus and touch your shoulder and cast guidance.
Well, the thing is, sir, we left one of our children on the other side of the gate, and we're a group of traveling performers, and we need to get one of our children from the other side of that gate, or else they'll be lost, and we really don't know what to do with ourselves.
And they'll die.
And they'll die.
Weren't you just yelling something about lying?
Yes. We're trying to figure out what to do when our mother finds out, because she really liked that child.
Roll.
As these words leave your silver tongue, the whispers around you will grow. +1 to deception.
Yeah, Nereus. Hopefully it will save you because you're rolling the deception check at disadvantage.
Okay!
Can I, to
Thank
help
you,
out,
Lua.
pull out like 2 of my pythons and start like just drumming? To the side, like,
Yeah, look at he's performing.
Oh! Start juggling.
It's still a
Do you want me
disadvantage.
to roll the d4?
Okay, fair enough.
Or...
Yeah, wait, what?
You can roll the d4.
Okay, yes, please.
It's a 1.
I just want to make it clear that while all this is happening, Bogarth has just slowly turned around and is just trying to not be a part of it.
Okay.
12.
A gentleman would never.
Oh.
Of course.
12.
Of course. Thanks, Spirit.
Okay.
Master.
I like shimmy up my pant leg a little bit so we can see a little bit of my ankle.
Oh,
Finned
so
ankle.
Yeah, a fin just.
that thing just kind of.
No! It's further up on my leg than that.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's a really bad
okay.
idea.
Now look.
Oh,
You
yes.
seem like a really nice young gentleman. But
Oh.
we've had a lot of
There's always
refugees
a but.
telling us their family's on the other side. Oh, if they could just get across. I can't just let you on the sob story. I'm sorry.
I understand, and thank you so much for even considering it, sir. What the frick do we do about this?
That child is going to die. And it's our fault.
I don't think I would have gotten this far.
Alice, or Varia, Alice is gonna tug on your like shirt and is gonna be like, is a child actually going to die?
Oh.
No, it's a lie. A terrible one.
Alice ready to deck some fools.
Shh.
I said that
really
quietly.
Not letting anybody in, but perhaps, I mean, they're a really young child and they really cannot fend for themselves over there. So maybe you can make an exception. I could put in a good word for you with somebody somewhere.
Please, if you could just let us pass, we will come back as soon as we can.
Absolutely, we promise.
Look, if you can get special permission from some kind of royalty or one of the heads of the guards, I'll let you through. But until you produce those kinds of papers, you're stuck in West Bank, friends.
Did you not see us just help get rid of the dog serpent things that were just terrorizing the people of this town? We're doing good for you.
I mean, so far they were only hurting that guy.
They did hurt me a lot.
Wait,
Yeah.
what were you doing while that was happening?
I was standing guard, making sure no one comes through the gate.
He was
Ah.
doing his job.
And you did not help.
Well, I wasn't going to help him.
Why not?
It's well known. He's disgraced around these parts.
And I'm going to walk up to the guard. How tall is this guard?
He is an average of 5'11".
Great, I'm gonna tower over this guard and just say,
He does have a very tall hat.
I don't care.
He's talking the face,
Sir.
not the hat.
Where is your honor? Are you not a gentleman? Is that not required of the guard of this city?
And he will use his halberd hand to sort of like put on his chest and sort of push you back and say, I have honor in serving my queen and this city. I cannot drop everything I'm doing for one random passerby every single time.
Wow. You truly care about your city.
I don't like the tone you're taking up with me, friend.
Bogarth, it's fine.
We have plenty of room
He was
in
doing
a
his
cell if you would
job.
prefer.
Really?
I'll chime in with, is there any way you're going to talk to somebody who's part of the Red Coin Society? Pull out the coin.
Thank you. I didn't know where else to go with this.
It was either that or I pull out a torch.
Good choice. Great choice. Character growth.
So you're businessmen.
These are my associates.
Performers.
Businessman.
It was a lie to try to get past you in a nice and easier way because we didn't want to be mentioning that we're part of higher society around these folks. But you know, I myself own a blacksmith in the city of Progress, and these are my associates, and they're helping me with business on the West Bank or East Bank. So if we could please pass through, I promise we'll even return before the end of the night.
Well, if you're from the City of Progress, I would recommend you go and you find one of your society compatriots and get them to get you some papers. I'll let you off. I understand you're not from around here, but I do have my hands full. Any sort of motions. You can see now that there is a line of people forming behind you.
How many guards are there?
It's sitting directly in front of you. There are two. But they do have an entire, like, fort behind them.
We shouldn't, but we can.
Yes, we're very busy protecting the people of the city. I see. We should go.
It's a future Killian problem.
I kind of clench my fists and I walk away.
We'll come back with what we need.
Good. I will be happy to help you then.
Can I get your name, sir?
You can.
Badge number.
Can I speak to your manager?
Oh, what is your flower number? Flower guard.
Cropped haircut. It's blonde.
Excuse me.
You look different. You look great.
Disguise myself.
My name is Firth.
Like
First,
A lovely name.
No more lying. Only
I'll be here
sucking.
for the rest of the day if you can find those papers before then. Otherwise, I can't vouch for the next watch. But you'll need the same things I do.
well, thank you for your service, I guess.
And thank you for getting out of the way of the folks next in line.
How high?
I'll wave at him with a little bit of sparkling, or like sparking from my.
You should get that checked out.
How? So it's a fort behind them. It's not. Is there a wall as well?
Yeah, so the Iliostra's Gate, this fort, is basically, we have this, it's initially sort of very like square geometric shape that then comes up into sort of, we're going like here, here, and we get sort of a central circular tower that goes up before coming into a point. You can see several like arrow slits and battlements along it. You can see the grassy green of several guards like passing through some of them, or seeing some on battlements, just sort of like keeping their gaze around. You do see on the two battlements that sort of sit on the top of these little sections towards like the upper part of the base have like full ballista.
Okay. But it's like the fort and then the road going through. It's not like the fort connected to a big wall.
No.
Okay.
On either side is the river, where there's just a drop off to the river, and on the other side of the gate is a bridge that leads over onto East Bank.
The river.
Okay.
Does it go into the fort at all? Or is it just running?
So the fort the fort itself is basically sitting partially on this landmass of where West Bank is. If you think of it, we have sort of like a pretty harsh cliff that it sits on half of. The other half then extends onto this bridge that continues over. And you can see over that this then bridge sort of continues over and over the sloping bank, which not previously pointed out to you as being an area of the East Bank called the Bends, goes over that and then connects into a main road that goes further into the city of Values.
And how far is it across the river, this bridge?
It is
Farther than 30 feet?
Yo, much further.
Okay.
It is like, it's hard to put like, you guess it's probably like a mile or two long, like wide.
Okay.
It's a big river.
It's a very big river.
Well, kind of like, all right, team, let's huddle up real quick.
Right.
Group huddle. Group huddle.
I'll be honest, I don't think we want to draw too much more attention to ourselves with these guards. It's probably better if we take our friend's offer down at the crash. Maybe go tonight.
Right.
Sneaking.
Oh.
And swimming.
That's...
And swimming!
Oh!
No.
Now I'm on board.
You are
I would,
speaking
you know...
Well, you'll actually be overboard, but that's fine.
Oh. Nice one. I certainly disagree with lying and cheating our way through. But that guy was not a gentleman. And I really, really did not like the way he was talking with us.
No.
And the way he just kind of stood idly by. While you were being attacked. We were being attacked.
It's clear he has a negative disposition towards us, and I don't want that to grow regardless of what actual proof we have that we should be there, so...
No, wait a minute. He specifically said something about you, Nesh.
Oh, yes.
What's that about?
I don't know. A lot of people don't like me. I don't think I'm likable.
Well,
I'm not very cunning or smart. I don't know what else. What other flaws do you want me to list off? Like I don't.
Well,
you kind of smell too.
That is fair. No, that is fair.
Okay, well, it seems like everybody's been...
Oh, see?
Exactly, coming to my aid. Everybody's been, pardon the pun, dogging on you lately. You're fine.
Lately,
I like how
that
you
was a
snaked that in there.
joke because it happens all the time, and that kind of hurt when I said it, so I don't want to say it again.
You don't have to say it again.
Everybody has bad days.
If I just want to throw this out there. I don't like talking a lot. But where I came from, I met these.
Who is this guy?
My name's Alice.
Oh.
I introduced myself earlier. These lovely heroes found me at my home in 2 nights rest, and my neighbors didn't like me very much because of the way that I am, and they tried to burn down my house.
What?
Because they thought I was eating their children.
That is what I am saying.
Let's go.
And so these are they look at Bogarth and like, these are really the first real friends I've had, and they've taken me, flaws and all, despite me being the way I am and not being very good at talking. I think I'm done now. I think I'm done with this talking thing.
Alice, you did great. Great job, friend.
Well done, Alice.
I
Thanks. Compliments are still hard.
Boy, feel that. That I can relate to. I see what you are saying, and if this is truth, then all I will say for now is that I was great and chiseled, and in here was good. But now it is not.
I see.
And there's a lot of steps along the way. Some of those steps pretty bad. So now I am not as liked.
Oh,
Oh,
well, that's okay.
Well, Nish, I think I speak for all of us when I say you're pretty cool.
You
We
seem
like you.
fine, to say the least.
Yes.
Probably better than fine.
You haven't not talked to me over the week, month. If you see me when I go to sleep, that would definitely change your mind.
Okay.
why?
Elaborate on that.
What?
We'd expand on that.
Snores. I don't
No, much worse.
Elaborate on that.
Right. So if if we're camping together, which made my heart flutter a little bit, but I have to be honest, so I have to kill that real fast.
I'm real as hell.
When we go to bed together, don't snicker. You can defend yourselves however you see fit. If I start thrashing, attacking, speaking in tongues, reading the future, reading pasts that never happened, predicting your death, yeah, you could hit me, I guess.
Nothing personal.
Yes, it's not my, intentions.
We'll try to avoid hitting you. Thank you for the heads up.
Yeah, of course.
Well,
You
and
can sleep the farthest away.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
We'll get you a
Yeah.
nice place.
I will sleep alone.
Okay, great.
and we all seem to have our issues, so
Yeah.
we'll help.
You're among like-minded people here.
I
So-
hope not.
Okay, well.
I hope your mind is not
One might
like my
say.
own.
Well, let me ask you
Kindred
this.
spirits.
Yeah.
Would you consider yourself a gentleman?
No.
Darn.
Nah.
We can't be friends.
No.
If that is a requirement,
No,
I
no.
will learn which fork needs to go where, right? And the tablespoons.
Oh, well, if that's all you need, I'll
Wait,
reach
forks
into
are
my...
supposed to go a specific place?
Yes, it's actually a whole thing. Let me read. Hold on. I'll reach into my book bag and I'll grab a book called Courting the Court. And I'll hand it to you and just say, I like this book a lot. I've already read it. But you can borrow it if you would like to learn.
Nesh grabs the book and then kind of mechanically he just flips through it. And I don't think anybody sees this, but in Nesh's eyes, he's looking at the words and all of them rearrange themselves and the letters resort and it just resorts back into jokes.
Oh no.
Nice. It does not work.
It does not work. What do you mean? Worked for me.
The
Well.
written word is hard for me.
It's also hard for me.
Mm-hmm.
You prefer
Ah.
speaking.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
My bad. I'll just put it back in my book bag.
Uh,
But we'll make a gentleman out of you yet. If it's what you want.
Mm.
I must be respectful of what you want.
Yes. Sure. Why not?
Great.
Killian, didn't you say you wanted to take us somewhere?
Yeah, I mean,
Was that?
I guess we can go meet back at the crash, but I just wanted to go check on Knot.
But that's on the bank that we're on, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He should be nearby.
I mean, we haven't gone too far from
no.
Yeah,
the
no.
crash.
It's not super far away.
Right.
Maybe we should just go back there and regroup, and we can catch up with Knot and figure out what we're gonna do.
Yeah. Just wanted to let him know that we're not gonna need his services for a bit. So
I know that one.
So are we going to?
we're gonna go
visit
to the
Knot?
crash first, and
Okay.
then I'll go unless you wanted to go to the other one, the other inn that he's at.
Well, you know where Knot is.
Yeah. So I can lead us all there if you'd prefer that.
We might as well all go
we're
together,
here.
unless there's a specific reason why we shouldn't go.
Well, let's all go meet back at the crash.
Okay.
And I'll go tell Not myself.
Oh.
So.
Huh. Okay.
Are you sure you don't want any company?
I'm sure, Alice. Thank you, though.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Just be ready for tonight.
Okay.
On our way back, are we just going to the crash
Sounded
then?
That's what it sounds like.
On our way back, I'm just gonna look in the orb and just be like, I feel like you get me, right? Do y'all think that we'll find an honorable way to get over there into the East Bank? And I'll spend a charge to receive an omen from the spirit audience.
And that process will begin now.
Done.
What was it? Will
Will we find an honorable way?
The orb like displays a little message of "We'll get back to you."
Okay, thank you. Oh, I feel good about this.
I believe that was a no.
You don't know that.
Wonderful. So as you make your way back down, you come into the crash. Gris is now no longer here. Garrick is back out. And you see Marl is in this big, like, poofy white shirt that seems like a little bit too big for him. It's a little bit, like, scuffed up, kind of messed up. He's wearing some nice leather trousers with, like, the really high socks. He's sort of going around, like, just wiping down tables. You see there's a few patrons here. Some of them are immediately familiar to you as folks you saw up at Ilioster's gate that were turned away. And now they're sort of doing a similar thing you were doing of regrouping and figuring out what's next for them. As you come in, Garrick sort of acknowledges you. Do you all want to find a table, go to the bar?
I think this is a great time for a sit-down talk and perhaps a meal, like a family.
Oh.
Or not. Either one.
Time is of the essence. That kid could die at any
Oh,
moment.
that's true.
I forgot!
forgot!
That was a lie.
What?
Bogarth, you lied?
I didn't lie.
Wait, why did you tell
think
us
we
that the
should
kid
sit.
would die?
I think I'm a good influence.
And a table.
Bogarth,
Yes!
Wonderful.
I'm just kidding, buddy. I'm sorry.
Okay. All's forgiven.
Wonderful. You,
Hey, Gris, you got any more whiskey?
Gris is not around, but it's Garrick.
Oh, sorry, Garrick. Garrick, you got any more whiskey?
This is making himself scarce.
Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want the same thing? You want to open a tab?
I'll, like, look through my coin purse. Yeah, why not?
Favorite customer, I'm telling you.
You guys want anything to drink?
I think I've got myself covered. Does anyone want any tea?
Tea.
Do you drink tea?
Sure, I will drink tea.
A gentleman, I knew it!
Or do you
Hey.
want ale or whiskey?
No.
But tea, I knew it.
Yes.
Garrick, I have some chamomile here. I'll take it out. We just say, I don't really know much about brewing this stuff. Would you be able to do it for me? I can, of course, pay you.
You want me to brew you tea?
That I have brought you, yes.
It wasn't on the menu before. You go to a bar and I get the tea. It's not even a coffee shop. There's no way.
I can definitely heat up some water for you. Absolutely.
How much does hot water cost?
And you see Garrick. He just sort of looks at the rest of you like.
I can pay you 1 gold. Would that suffice?
Probably more than enough.
No.
Please, and I'll push it towards you.
It's free. It's okay.
What about
Oh.
some lemon? Do you have like garnish? Lemon.
I mean, yeah. If you want some.
I'd love some whiskey and lemon.
Great. Are you going to be on his tab? Do I even have to ask? All right.
But
I'll pay you back, Gil.
if you could just brew enough,
We're good for now.
for two, I believe. Wait, Nereus, did you want some?
I think I'm okay on
Chamomile.
tea. I want whiskey? Is that what you said?
I'll look in the coin purse again.
I can pay you back.
It's all right. It's all right. I got it for now.
Whiskey sounds whimsical and very fun. I think I'll have a glass of whiskey.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, let me just.
You want some?
excited.
I thought you said you wanted whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
You want both? Is it going into your whiskey?
Yep.
Is that a thing?
You'll just have to.
Would you like to try that?
No, I don't think so.
Well, you
I
can
want
have
tea.
Some of mine.
I'm just gonna hand you the sack of tea.
Garrick will.
The whole sack.
Garrick will like.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Why not?
Garrick will like take a bowl, scoop some up, and hand the sack back. I don't need that much.
Oh, right. Yes, more for later.
It'll be out in a minute.
And I'll put it away.
And he'll begin. You see, he like starts a fire underneath the stove and puts a pot of water on there, and begins preparing your drinks. As you all find your way to a table, what you notice that's interesting about the Crash's construction is, once again, it's sort of a circular bar, and you notice that it's been done in such a way where some like pieces of like the bent wood that's used to construct like the ship's main hull, yes, thank you. Words, man, they're hard sometimes. Have been sort of done to create these sort of arches, and you see that there's these curtains that are hanging from them to allow for some moderately private tables just around the edges. You find one sort of off to the side where you all sit down. Alice, you see, lingers at the bar for a second before they come over, and they say you hear them say to Garrick, could I try some whiskey too?
Sweet summer child.
Sure.
Were they not sitting with us when we all were saying we wanted whiskey?
They're just shy.
Okay.
True.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Alice will come in and sit down with you all.
Alice could be on my tab too. That's fine.
Now, don't worry, they all are.
You're buying drinks tonight.
Yeah, you all sit down. It'll
This
be a few
morning.
minutes before you
This
get your
morning,
drinks.
we're day drinking.
Yeah. Sorry.
You are at your table.
I'll just be.
Drinks aren't out yet.
Not.
I'm gonna.
Ken practicing.
I'm practicing.
Yeah.
That's a great point, Nash.
Fair.
It's hard work. It's hard work being a gentleman.
I'm gonna start bandaging up my arm that got ripped up by the dogs.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I can also help.
This will count for a short rest. By
Short
the way.
rest?
Yeah.
Short rest.
Let's go.
Then that's fine.
Oh,
The bandage.
I'm dying.
This is fine.
Okay, so this back.
Kel, were you going to go find Knot? Okay.
After we get our drinks.
Yeah. After a few minutes, Marl will come over carrying like a big tray. Like it's sort of like precariously sets as he's like a little too small to carry it, but he brings it over and like sets it on the table and begins like handing out drinks. As he's handing them out, he will sort of say to Nereus, is there anything else we can get you, our lordship?
Oh, I don't. There's no need for titles. I do appreciate it, but there's no need for titles. I think unless anybody else wants anything.
You have honey?
Do you have honey?
Oh,
I forgot to
I
ask
can
him.
see if I can find some.
Splendid. That's all we need. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Yeah.
And he just sort of like lingers looking at you for a second before he.
You can go.
Oh,
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
you're
Can
okay.
I roll insight on that?
Yeah, roll
What's
insight.
this guy's deal?
Thinks that Nereus is a lord.
Apparently.
So, if you're the Lord, we can just walk up to the gate,
8.
and then we're fine.
Yeah. Wait. Why did we have to lie?
Just write the paper or whatever, right? Whatever Lords do.
Because lying
Stamp it or
is
something?
more
Is
fun.
Do you have a stamp?
Lying is just more fun.
Wax.
I feel as if I've backed myself into a corner here. Let's just say my status as a noble doesn't necessarily mean anything here. Let's just say that. Nothing more.
Are you a noble?
Yes.
Oh, well, all right.
So that is why you're so attractive.
Oh, well.
Where did you get come to that
Are
conclusion?
you sure you don't want any
Wow.
whiskey?
I'll be drinking chamomile all night.
You didn't put anything in yours, did you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No
I have,
reason.
I have taken the whiskey I have and some tea and some honey and lemon and made a hot toddy, and it is very nice and
Nice.
soothing. If anybody else would like so.
If anyone was curious.
Yeah, I rolled an 8.
Oh.
Yeah, I got nothing.
No, I'm just straight whiskey. It's fine.
I thought about it. I don't think it would sway him any which way. I don't think he gives a damn.
You did show him the ankles.
I
and
did
then
show him the ankles, and that's my best feature.
anything. Yeah, I could tell.
I don't,
Gentlemanly respect. I can tell.
I can sense the gentleman coming off me right now.
I can certainly
Whoa.
sense something, that's for sure.
Varia,
yes.
Somebody else, please.
trying to sort of size up what's going on with Marl. You just end up dismissing it as like he's a tween boy. They're just awkward. They're never you've met your fair share of tween boys, and they're just always just a mess.
All right.
You're just nervous.
No.
Did I get an omen yet?
Oh yeah.
Are you talking to the spirits?
Oh yeah, to
you
say
ask?
whether you should.
There was one that happened like 10 minutes ago, but we didn't get the answer
Yeah,
for
did I
it.
get my omen?
What was the question?
Did we not?
If we were gonna find an honorable way to get to the East Bank.
The prediction?
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to tell you the answer? It's not.
Tell me what the
right?
prediction is, and then we're working on the new feature. So with the prediction, y'all do so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish my drink and go.
Did you know that
Figure
some
out.
bottomless pits are actually bottomless? They never end. It
So,
is
what is it?
forever, and you would be trapped there. You would be falling
So that's
for
what I'm gonna
all
be told.
for all of time.
And then
Where?
You don't choose the
Hmm?
outcome.
Oh, I see.
Where?
I understand. I understand.
Right in
Maybe.
here
Maybe.
or
That
there.
there was more input needed.
Yeah,
not
yeah,
just
yeah.
we'll find.
That's
the
just a
answer
fun
later.
Yeah.
fact I would like.
I'll just, like-
shared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know
Yeah.
about fun. I don't know if that's a fun.
Okay, it's a fact.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
What
This
does the
one
rock
needs
say? And
chamomile.
I was
You
like,
know what I'm
you
saying?
didn't ask.
Before I do leave, I'll
Shamima?
tell you just because you seem like the responsible adult
So
so far. We should talk to Gris about him taking us to the not exactly legal way
Yeah.
to get over.
Agreed.
Please tell me.
I'll work on it.
Please tell me that we'll find an honorable
No.
way.
Start heading over to.
Okay.
To not.
You will. Wow.
Will we?
Oh no.
Honor it is.
Honor
So,
among thieves.
I'm sorry. I was a little busy with this. Did I miss anything? What's the plan?
Not really.
Well,
I just had a fun fact.
Oh, what was it?
They forget about it.
Okay.
I think I have a new fear now.
What is it? What are you afraid of?
Bottomless pits,
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
but like endless bottomless pit, like you fall
Don't
forever.
worry, you always should have been afraid of that.
To be fair, you should avoid them. I can't imagine it would be good for your health.
Alice, I don't think we're going to find any, so don't worry.
Oh,
too
it's
much
fine.
about it,
It'll be
okay?
fine.
They're very rare.
I don't.
Okay, if you say so.
yeah.
Wait, has anyone seen one in
Well,
person?
not here.
Oh,
Huh.
but you have seen
Never.
Sort of.
one.
It was
Oh,
unclear.
but
Or
you've
would it
seen
be?
one, Nesh.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were all raising our hands together. Now I just feel. Oh, nice. That is what I
This is
meant to do.
friendship.
Huh.
Okay, well,
sorry, yes. Go ahead.
I'm going to talk to Gris to see if we can get passage for tonight.
In an honorable way. Because I did hear from the spirits that we would be able to get through without losing our honor and our dignity.
They said that?
Yeah.
the dignity too?
I think so.
60-40.
That might be.
Whoa!
Let me think about it. Yes, they said all of that.
Kill's not here. Kill's left, right?
I'm heading
Kill
over
number
to
two.
not.
Okay.
You.
We have a couple of pins going.
Yeah.
You can keep going with that.
And we're
one.
going to introduce another pin, actually. Nesh, as you go to take another sip from your cup of tea, you look down and you see that there are still some leaves in the tea, and they begin swirling, creating a spiral before your vision clouds over, and there's a flash in front of you, and for a moment, you see a large gray figure with white hair laughing as blood oozes from its mouth, and it holds a small tween boy in its hands. And then you see tea again.
How are you liking your tea?
Oh, it's horrible.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
I know. I wish I had gotten Earl Grey. I know.
The taste is fine. It's the leaves. It's
the leaves.
just
Oh, are there leaves in yours? Are there leaves in mine?
There's like a few left over.
Oh yeah. I thought that was supposed to. I don't know.
Well,
This is only my second time drinking tea, but it's great. I think.
We're gonna quickly
Mhm,
jump over to
mhm,
Killian. Killian, you kind of end up bumping your way around the West Bank a little bit. You see more of it than you previously when you came in. It appears that this sort of lower region that reaches up and ends up going to the locks appears to be not as nice as other parts. And after following a little bit of signage, asking a couple of friendly faces, you eventually find the building known as the Blushing Orchid, which is where Knot said he was. You see his cart outside. They appear to have a sort of makeshift stables. The building itself appears to be rather old. A lot of the stonework that's here appears to be some sort of... it looks very militaristic in nature. Like there are battlements that then the roof has been built on top of. As you walk inside, there's a general smoky haze that covers the room. The lights appear to have these lanterns that have their glass tinted red. So there's just a red haze everywhere. There's a smell that's not super familiar to you, but a very seedy smell to this place. As you see, there is a bar. It does appear to be a sort of tavern. But there's lots of cushions as opposed to actual seats. It's a sort of normal, sort of rectangular sort of shape going into an L, and there's a curtain that leads to what appears to be another room. The bartender appears to be a big half-orc man polishing a glass. You see several of the patrons here are talking with lots of people in these almost what we would know as like togas marching around. You do see Knot uncomfortably sort of sitting in the corner, his hair slicked back as much as he can with one piece sticking up. He's got his ruff sort of like all fluffed up. He's got a little flower in his pocket. He's sitting like with a drink, just sort of like nervously, sort of like waiting around when you come into the Blushing Orchid.
All right, I'll kind of look around and go, wow, okay, Not. Walk over towards him and just kind of not sit down right next to him, but sit at the wall next to him like, hey.
As you begin making your way over to Knot, you feel a hand go from one shoulder to your other shoulder as a man in a toga comes up to you. He appears to be a half-elven man. He has sort of little bits of gray flecked on the sides of his head with dark black hair that goes to about his shoulder. He comes up, he says, "Well, a new face. What can I do for you, friend? What's your name?"
Jonathan.
Whoa! So good.
Well, Jonathan,
No
May I
check
call you
needed.
I'm not even there.
I
learned from the best.
it's wonderful to meet you.
Just watch my name.
You can call me Nem. Can I get you something to drink? Maybe get you a table?
No, thank you. I'm here to see a friend, and then I'll be leaving shortly.
Oh, of course. Well, if you need anything, I'll be around. And he almost floats off.
Thanks.
Sorry.
As you come and sit at Nott's table, he barely catches you at the corner of his periphery, and he stands up. He's like, hi, Jillian.
Is there any music in this place? Like, is it?
There's just an idle hubbub. No, there's kind of an idle hubbub and chatter. As you take a seat, you see he has a drink that is almost half empty. As he sort of nervously takes another sip. What can I do you for, Killian? You have really great timing.
Oh, is it about to go down?
What do you need? What do you need?
I just wanted to check on you and kind of update you on the plan.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Go ahead. And he's eyes are darting around the room.
Who are you here to see? I'm just really curious.
It's no one. It's none of your business.
All right. Well, so it looks like we may be hanging out with Grist tonight. We're not gonna need your services. So you do what you got to do, and then head home and be safe.
Got it, Chair.
Oh, okay. And as he's beginning to let those words out, his eyes stop. As you see a very small woman with angular features come out of the curtains. You would say that they were a halfling, but they have pointy ears, and you recognize them as being a gnome. However,
oh no,
this is surprising because you haven't met a lot of gnomes. You know that gnomes come from the continent of Pinard, which really the only gnome concentration is primarily in the City of Progress because they have to come from overseas. And most folks don't really like them being in Oros. But she has this sort of nice mauve hair that sort of rests in it's very straight, but it rests very plainly, but in a sense, perfectly on her shoulders. She has one sort of high ponytail that goes back. She has on this very thick black eyeliner and this purple eyeshadow. Her lips seem to be lined so that they are very prominent. She is also wearing one of these silken robes that doesn't leave a lot to the imagination.
I'll just
As she comes out, there's some soft clapping before another man in a toga comes out and begins playing on a lute, and she begins to sing. She has a soft, sultry voice. Imagine sort of a jazz lounge singer that just seems to give the perfect ambiance to this kind of atmosphere.
I just want to make sure my boy's okay, so I'm gonna detect magic real quick, just to be sure there's nothing afoot here.
Yeah.
And I'm using spirit in my arm to assist me to do so.
Yes. Feeling through your arm, you do get you can detect that this woman herself does not appear to be magical or have anything magical on her specifically. However, hanging behind the bar, you see, your eye catches for the first time a large painting that appears to be depicting some kind of battle. it appears to have some sort of magical presence to it. Based on detect magic, you would get the school is enchantment.
Okay.
Yes. Roll history for me.
You got this.
Do you still have an inspiration?
I do.
Oh.
Oh god, that's worse.
You used an inspiration.
I shouldn't have.
What have you done with killing?
do I get to keep the higher one, or I have to use the inspiration?
You have to use the inspiration
God.
one.
No.
We said that you choose whichever.
Great, then you choose whichever.
Yay!
10?
Okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
It was a 10 or it was a 6. So
10, please.
So,
I had a little bit to drink. It's fine.
yeah, you're feeling a little woozy.
Like one whiskey.
I'm 19 years old.
Wow.
I don't drink often.
You did it
But you're old
yesterday.
That was like the 6th time in my life.
Killian really wants to be cool.
I am cool.
It's really cool to count how many times you've
Damn.
had alcohol.
There is
Intelligent mind can't help but count the things they do. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
the painting does appear to be familiar. Berthan had a very similar painting behind his stall.
Okay. Well, first, yeah, I'll go. Is that to nod? Is that who you're trying to impress right there? I'll wipe the drool and like, you got this, buddy. He's enraptured. I'm not getting any more out of him. Stay safe, all right? I'll actually leave to the bartender, the half orc.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, I don't mean to kind of monopolize the time, but the painting interested me in terms of the.
Yeah, you. The bartender. He appears to be wearing a nice sort of like velvet vest with no shirt underneath.
No, monopolize the time.
Please.
Here we go.
I'll take my time on this one.
His hair is sort of parted down the center, but then slicked back over his pointy ears.
Same Winchester up in here.
What can I do for you, friend?
I was, admiring your painting. I've seen a couple like them before. I was wondering maybe I could, and I'll bring out the coin. I was wondering if maybe I could talk to you about a couple things.
You.
His eyes catch the coin, and he sets the glass down, leans over the bar. He says, "What can the blushing orchid do for you?"
We're in. I'm in.
How dare you go here without us?
I'll bring you next time. It's fine. Me and my compatriots need to get into the eastern banks. And I was wondering if I could somehow maybe get some paperwork from you as a sort of reference to the guards. Maybe we can get in there.
Well, a favor owed is a favor that can be paid. Let me talk to Nem. And he'll...
Oh, Nem, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
He sort of gets up from the bar and waves over the gentleman you were talking to earlier, who comes and sits down. So you are a new friend, it would seem.
Yeah, sorry, I was unaware that you were the one in charge.
Ah, yes, well, I like to lead by example. What can we do for you?
I was requiring some representation, maybe some paperwork to get into the Eastern Banks.
Yes. A boy looking for papers.
I don't want to ask, but what would I have to do to get that?
We're so screwed.
Well, you are owed a favor. So, let me see what I can do. real quick for you. And he gets up and he goes over. You see him walk very casually, confidently, luxuriously over to a table where you see a woman in probably her early 40s sitting, who does not appear to be one of the staff based on her attire. She's wearing what appears, no, she is definitely wearing clothes. She's wearing a bodice with no sleeves. The sleeves sort of stop at her, just after her elbow. And then this sort of large green dress. She's currently talking with a couple of the other employees before Nem comes over and you see him sit down with her. And there's this back and forth for a little bit where he sort of is talking. They're laughing, giggling. And then she... and you see there's lots of flattery happening before he pulls out a sheet of paper and she signs. He takes the paper, bows, gets up, and comes over to you. Well, friend, there's only one thing that I need in return for this favor.
And that is?
Your name.
Oh.
Okay.
John.
That's
it. I lied earlier. It's Killian.
Lovely to meet you, Killian.
You as well, Nem.
You'll have to fill that in on the paper.
Do I need to put my last name or just the first name?
Well, whatever you need to officially get into the city, I would assume your full name.
Alright, well, write it down.
You're not good.
No, it's fine. This was honorable.
Well,
everything's great.
Killian.
What could he do?
What about Killian's up to?
I wonder. That name fits you a lot better than Jonathan.
It sure does a thing.
Failed.
No Riz.
Yeah. -1 charisma.
Parentheses with Riz.
Yeah.
Do you need a place to stay tonight?
No,
Even after Jesse does it? No way!
No shot.
You haven't seen this yet. No, that's okay, but I'll keep it in mind for the future.
Well,
Where does detect magic have lasted through this conversation?
It's
I'm not there,
it's,
but
it's 10
I'm just
minutes, so
curious.
probably through.
Yeah,
majority, yeah.
I will say Nem is not magical, but he is wearing several rings that are.
Just
About that paper.
That paper is non-magical.
that's
Okay.
what I was.
Then that's fine. Yeah, I'll sign off on it. Well, thank you very much for your business. If it's not too much more to ask, could you keep an eye on that one right there?
Oh, not?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. He's in here all the time.
That's so slow.
He's
You really just gotta wear him down.
Yeah.
he's a very nice young man.
He's persistent, isn't he?
Well, that's one way to put it.
Oh no.
Bad advice.
Well, all right. Thank you. I gotta be going now.
Have a lovely evening, Killian.
You as
And
well.
please,
Morning.
I do hope to see you again.
Thanks.
As you leave the Blushing Orchid, we're going to jump back
Yes.
Thank you.
to the crash.
It's taken Killian a long time.
How can we get there? In an honorable way, man.
Surprised he wasn't like.
Yeah, so you were going to go talk to
Yeah,
Grace.
I was gonna go talk to Chris.
You do notice you don't see him again behind the bar. You see Garrick. Marl is around as well, sort of waiting tables, wiping things up, helping run things. You see him go out a couple times to fetch water from the river.
Garrick, where's Gris at?
Yes. Oh, he's just waxing the old boat. And I do mean that literally.
I was about to ask.
Me too, buddy.
He's pondering his own.
Family show, I thought.
Well, that was your first mistake.
Wait, can you direct me to him?
It is on
Can
that
I
side of the
talk to
table.
him?
Yeah, I could.
This is like the
I could have
degenerate.
Marl take you to got him, or do you want to talk with him here?
Either way, doesn't matter.
Okay.
He's,
Marl.
flicking up his
For
sleeve.
some reason, I'm feeling that this is pointless, but we should do it.
Marl will go and fetch Gris, who comes in a similar to how you last saw him, an apron, a rag over his head, a handkerchief over his mouth, and he sees you and he's like, so,
This is nothing to do with. Completely unrelated to the events of today.
I'm sure.
But what would we have to do
Flushing crush.
to use your services of getting across the river?
Well, Quinta has insisted that we do it for you, but in light of recent events, I would ask for one thing. I've heard that there's some sort of miracle worker at the circus that's currently playing at the fairgrounds. I would ask if you could try to get him to see if he would know anything about alleviating someone with my condition. In return, I can get you across, probably mostly intact.
Okay.
Is this is just between y'all, right? Okay.
Yeah, I just want to put myself.
Enjoy your tea, Bubba.
Oh, I am. It's great. Not as good as Earl Grey.
Well, we can absolutely do that for you, or at least try our very best to get there. We don't. I have personally have never been to this place, but I would try my hardest if you helped us out with this. Killian is not back, so I think we should maybe just talk to him. But I just wanted to figure out what we would need to do to get the ship rolling on that.
Well, I can get the ship ready. That's what I'm here for, but just make sure your friends can swim. We only have so many jugs.
I will work on that. Thank you.
Just looking for
And
a title.
have them sharpen their blades.
I can definitely work on that.
Good.
I will let you know. As soon as I need to talk to you, but
I bet you do.
I do. How soon would it be ready? If
Well, we could leave tonight.
okay. Well then, I will let you know. Thank you, Chris. Sorry to bother you.
Yep. And he turns over his shoulder.
Yep.
Bye.
Yikes.
Yep. You're able to make your way back to the
Yeah.
table with the rest of them.
So, would Killian be back at this point?
Killian's not back quite yet.
Okay.
He had a sort of lengthy interaction.
Sure. Well, then I will just wait until Killian is back, and then we can talk with everybody.
And in that case, Killian is back.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Killian,
Oh, how the time flies.
Whoa, why are you...
reek of perfume.
And you're blushing so much.
Where did you go again? I'm so sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
The Blushing Orchid, the
Ah,
bar on the other side of town. Bar, I guess you could say on the other side of town.
Why would you
Right.
emphasize that?
It's more of a adult bar.
oh. Was
I
it
think.
cool?
Is this a
It wasn't
children's bar?
I just mean it
He
was.
just said adult. So yeah, is it a children's bar or?
No, this one that we're in.
Oh!
Well, it
You see Marl like walk past
Babies
very
first.
clearly a
Like-
child.
children would be more comfortable here. So,
Ah.
I'm sure you would like that place. Not's doing great. Also, I happened to get us something, and I'll pull out the papers. I think we got permission to get across. We
Really?
can see if it works, and if it doesn't, screw those guys. We're gonna go with
Can-
Gris.
Can I see it?
Can I read
Sure.
through it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Take
I
a
would.
look.
I would love to just kind of sort of
Yeah.
read through it and just check if it all feels
Like
legitimate.
the legalese.
Yes.
First line, your soul is mine.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't. Oh, no, I'm the warlock now.
The first line is, in the name of Queen Amalia Daringhorn, I do authorize this individual to enter the West Bank and have an audience with Our Majesty. Please ensure the most respect and expedient service. Thank you. And then it is signed.
With a symbol?
And a heart.
It is signed by
Big kiss, little kiss. Big hug, little hug.
XOXO.
Yeah.
Yuto Doda. Y-U-T-O-H.
Hold on.
D-
I wasn't there. Okay.
Is that an anagram for Baby Yoda?
No.
Why-
Maybe. It could be, I suppose.
Just because it sounds
yeah.
like it.
Uh-huh.
Y-U-T-O-H
Uh-huh.
space D-H-O-D-A.
I don't have any of the context in this note yet, but I am just writing Yuto Doda.
Does it all look legit? Like, does it look...
It looks very official.
Ooh, can we compare it with the other letter we have? Hold on.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Is there a symbol on the bottom of this? Like, do we have any sort of...
You are also able to see my last name is Fenridy.
Fenrid.
How do you spell that?
Yeah.
The symbol on the bottom appears to be a flower similar to that appears on the Flower Guards uniforms.
On the one that Killian just got, or that letter?
On
This one
the
has a
one that
hand.
Killian just received.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Is Killian with one L or two?
Killian. What was the last name?
Fenridy.
Fenridy. Ben?
Fen.
Fen.
F-E-N.
R-I-D.
Fenridy.
Fenridy. Anyways.
He's Italian.
He's a Killian Fenridy.
Well, I like this guy.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh my goodness. What did you do to get this?
What did you do?
Nothing nefarious. I just asked them if I could have it.
Huh.
Oh.
And they didn't ask any more of you.
I just showed them the coin.
I keep forgetting we have that. That's genius. Okay.
Did they take it or
Why?
I still have it?
They did take it.
Yeah.
This certainly
no longer have
feels like an honorable way in. We've got it.
We can give it a try.
Can I go up to the bar and ask Garrick about this Yuto Doda?
Mhm.
What do you know about this person?
Oh, well, I believe they're one of the first maidens of the Queen, if I recall correctly.
Do they usually hang out on this side of the bank?
Well, I have heard that sometimes they like to sneak their way over to the Blushing Orchid for some friendship.
Okay, thank you.
Did you talk to them?
No.
Okay. I wouldn't mention if you met with them at all around Marl. It'd be tough on him.
Why?
Well, did Quinta tell you anything about...
I don't think so.
She mentioned something about his parents, but nothing else.
Well, when his parents, her sister and her husband, went off to fight against Neberon, he and his sister were taken in by Quinta. Seneca is something of a gifted or favored child. She always had some special abilities. Oftentimes, folks like that get recruited into the Queen's Court to help in service.
Come over with me. Are you here too? Okay,
I'll come over.
Yeah.
Often get recruited into her service. She likes having folks with those kinds of particular gifts at hand and to be an ally of the throne. So Seneca was shortly after the guards saw her doing some of her little tricks to entertain Marl. She got taken to join the court. And, well, we haven't exactly seen or heard from her since.
I see.
Who was Seneca?
Moral's mom.
Marl's sister.
Sister. Oh, sister, yeah. Sorry.
And
So his sister and his parents
Are gone.
gone.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Would you like to roll history for me, Varia?
Sure. I think anything would come from this.
Come on, big roll.
History.
Oh. I thought that was a 10.
It's a hot 2.
You can't remember where, but you know you've heard or read the name Seneca somewhere before.
Dang it. Okay.
Shoot.
okay.
And you said that Seneca is Marl's sister, and they saw Seneca doing some magic, and they took her? Okay. And haven't heard or seen from her since.
That's correct.
Okay. Thank you.
Also, I'll walk over and be like, can we get another round while we're...
Absolutely. You must come from a wealthy family. And he starts pouring more drinks.
Not particularly.
Speaking of which, Nereus, the whiskey burns like hell.
Great. I hate it. I take one like little.
You're like this.
And I
You're
give
like,
it to Killian.
it is like your tongue is like fuzzy. It is like you're like, that's not water. That is in no way liquid.
What the bloody hell was that?
1 point of
Well,
acid
it's
damage.
fermented.
You drink.
Yeah, it gets you drunk.
Con saving throw.
Okay, well, usually we have like a nice cider, not fuel for that.
Offer still stands
drink
for
it.
some chamomile.
The chamomile is good.
Please. Chamomile, please.
More hot water, please.
Oh, certainly.
Why is he
He hands Nereus.
doing that?
I just like douse my tongue in the
Yeah.
I guess he really likes it. Oh, weird.
And so now that I have you all over here, I heard, or at least overheard, I should say, you all are trying to use the sloop.
I think we have figured it out. Actually.
It's still our plan B.
Yeah, it'll be a nice plan B.
Okay,
Yeah.
great, because I was getting really worried about crossing the waters. But,
Wait, why?
well, the river is extremely dangerous. When you're not going through the locks, that bend really speeds up and it's hard to turn.
We could do it.
I think we're good enough to do that.
Need an expert pilot.
Built
And
Like
if
Rish.
we fail, we die. And
Well,
oblivion takes us.
No.
I can't swim yet. I'm getting there, but not yet.
Is your new friend okay?
I think so.
No.
No, I really don't think
I've
he
run
is.
out of chamomile.
Oh, can we get some more hot water, please?
Absolutely.
I think the
Wonderful.
chamomile's really doing something to me.
You feeling woozy?
Oh, man. I swear I didn't put anything weird in it. I think.
Wonderful.
I don't think so.
I didn't.
Who would do that?
Hey,
No,
what's
I'm
that
not-
over there?
I'm not gonna drink.
This
What is this bit that we're doing? This
No,
doesn't feel right.
I don't like it.
We're
this
not
very
Can we
doing
move
gross.
on from this?
Us too.
I agree.
Us
yeah,
too.
really. Alice will pipe up. If we're able to get over to the East Bank, do you think you could start asking around if anyone can buy our farm?
Oh.
Oh, that quest.
Yeah, we can.
Right.
We look through the site.
Journal up.
yeah. I think we can try to find somebody. I'm sure there's a market or something up there. Somebody's got to be wealthy enough to want more land.
Great, because this place seems expensive.
Yeah, I'm not sure this is where you're gonna want to stay. I would highly recommend the City of Progress over this place.
Is that much further away?
It's a decent ways away, but you could do it.
Well, let me talk with my mom. I know
Where
her
is
feet
your
are still
mom?
really sore. Oh, she's just upstairs, I think.
Oh,
That was
okay.
last place I saw her.
We just haven't seen her in a while. I just want to make sure she was okay.
Well, let me go check.
Oh no! Oh god!
Alice will go back to where y'all slept the night previously.
Well, what do you guys say we finish up our drinks and go take a crack at that gate again?
Well, what time is it, would you say?
Well, it's about it's later afternoon.
Okay.
He said he was going to be there for the rest of the night, didn't he?
No, just for the day. He's there's gonna be a night shift, so we
Oh,
gotta talk to
night
him.
shift, bloody hell.
Well, then we should probably get going.
Yeah.
Then.
Because either it's gonna work with him or it isn't. But I'd rather deal with the devil we know than the devil we don't.
Wow.
Very profound.
That was very profound. Wow.
Just a saying.
I'm
But
convinced.
it might
Let's go.
work easier on someone who doesn't recognize us because they're not expecting anything.
Oh yeah.
As you all are beginning to make your way towards the door, Alice comes out from the sort of back area of the ship, climbs the ladder, and runs up to you.
She's okay.
Oh,
She's good.
man.
I was literally on the edge of my seat.
You had me.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah, no, she's what did you say about bottomless pits in here? I
What?
think it's a
Oh.
little bit of that. But
What?
she's she was crying.
Oh no.
But I talked to her and she said she trusted that you'd find us
Okay.
someone to
You should
buy
you
our
should
house.
keep her company. We'll go do what we can to talk to people for you.
Okay.
As well as do our own thing, the thing that we've got to do. What was it again?
We're going to the temple.
Right, of course.
Okay. I guess
we're
we'll stay here, and hopefully the nice folks here will let us stay here a little bit longer. Yeah, absolutely. I guess that's I guess that's
Alice, do you want to come with?
no, I should stay with my mom, but I'll miss you guys.
Oh,
Oh,
Alice.
we won't be going far. We'll be back soon. It's a gentleman's promise.
Yeah. Double
Okay.
down on that gentleman's promise.
That's what I like to hear.
I
Darius.
am now a gentleman, so I can triple down.
Triple down
Yes!
on the
Oh, I love this. This is awesome.
Okay. Yeah. I'll be waiting for you, friends.
We'll be back.
Alice, you have to now be strong and take care of your mom, okay? You're in charge now, so.
And just crippling muscles. I will be so strong.
I know you will.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow. Your mother is in good hands.
It's just muted the floorboard spray.
Yes. Well,
We will be back.
And you are able to make your way out of the crash. And as you see before you making your way up the road, the sun beginning to set. I guess for you guys, it would be as the sun sets behind you as you're making your way to the gate. The nice pinks and blues and purples, as you can barely see the moon beginning to crest over the eastern sky. You see the two guards that had previously been stationed there. And you see before them, they open the gates as you see a gentleman with a sort of high widow's peak, dark black hair, a tailcoat that goes down to the smalls of his knees, big, poofy white collars with silver adornments, carrying what appears to be a strange-looking silver and purple cane. As he begins walking through the gate, you all are about... You're too far away to really be able to hear anything. But he makes eye contact with you, Nesh. And you see, for a moment, his deep blue eyes flicker to a pure white, and he gives you a big, toothy grin before the gate shuts behind him. And that is where we are going to wrap up tonight. No! Thank you, friends, for being here and being along for this ride with us on Spirits of the Game. I hope you have enjoyed tonight's episode. We should be, if I'm doing my math right, we should be back next week. Same time. Hopefully closer to 4.
We'll get it all sorted out, don't worry.
Yeah, we're dealing with technical stuff. But thank you all for being here, our lovely, lovely friends and spirits. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday evening. I hope you've enjoyed daylight savings, if it's something that's relevant to you. And thank you, Will, for joining us. We hope to have him
back and find out.
Yes, exactly.
Next week.
Yes. We'll see you all next week, friends. Thank you so much.
Thanks, bye.
And don't forget to join us.